just toxic white males. It's Toxic Femininity, brought to you by Midnight's Edge.
Live via satellite from 17 different places across the nation, coast to coast, live. It's the hottest ladies on.
We have 17 girls now? Jesus.
Wow. We have to bounce the signal. We're sorry.
Expansion has gone over my head at this point.
We have a satellite on Mars.
I could have sworn I was only bouncing off like 4.
The only show broadcast to aliens in the universe.
If by aliens you mean our brothers and dads.
Sure.
That's fair.
You're also international because I'm not in the U.S.
Nationally international. I said coast to coast on 17,000 different continents.
True.
You guys covered.
Across.
Okay. You got it covered.
It does, Rob.
One of these days, Rob, I will. One of these days, Tom will get sick or not be able to join, and guess what? Rob will be here, and you guys will be like, "What?"
See, don't say that. Don't say that. I just had the urge to poison your food.
Oh no! You don't admit that, Mary.
Not live on. Oh, it was a joke, Tom. Come back.
Mary.
Reference for all the love for Rob, not lack of love for you.
Girl, murder 101. You don't admit it.
Yeah, you don't admit it, Mary.
Not live.
And for that, you're going to the bottom.
Oh, whatever. I was going to the bottom anyway.
That's what you
And I'm
said.
putting Nina up there too.
What's up? Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
For that, we're gonna put you for last on purpose.
You still put yourself next to me.
Yeah, but it's not like a prestigious thing. It's like just because you're in trouble.
You literally just put yourself next to the person who threatened.
You are with the teacher on the bus. You were in trouble.
Oh, right.
Uh-oh.
Okay, but you have to be sick for Rob to help us host it or whatever. Is that like a necessity?
No, I said if I can't make it. I never said shit about being sick. You're the one with these sick fantasies.
Oh my goodness.
Well.
And with that, I will introduce our lovely panel and Mary.
Damn.
All right, I'm
Welcome to the show, everybody.
I can be a meat girl too, goddammit.
Nothing but love.
Nothing but love in this diva realm. No, I love Mary. Of course, we have tonight the one, the only Miss Lorena Creole, looking glorious as ever. Look at her there. Holy cow. I get stressed up just for you folks. I want to hear those claps in the audience. I want to you clap so hard. I want to hear it.
Tom, get a sound bite.
I will stick my head out the window. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, I do make my hair and makeup lady work extra hard for this show tonight.
Dude,
And-
get a dog head out the window.
You're on point, girl. You're on point.
And next to her there, of course, wearing that awesome Drunk 3PO t-shirt is the one, the only international Nina Infinity.
Thank you.
Or is it Nina International Finity?
Okay, sure. Hi.
I make names for everybody.
I'm so happy to be here. Toxic Femme, it's been a minute. Thank you so much for having me tonight, you guys.
Yay.
And yay, 3PO, and boo all those weirdos on the internet.
Yeah, I wonder if those are gonna get like put on eBay and price hiked now.
Oh my god.
Collector's item.
Scalping their Drunk 3PO shirt.
I hope he makes a
I
small
will my
portion.
shirt, but not my leggings. You will have to pull those from my cold
He wouldn't
head.
send me my leggings. He said they didn't make them for fat guys.
Oh,
Shame on him.
No. I think he just doesn't want me sucking up all his animal magnetism and being all sexy like him.
Tom,
maybe
that's
he
just
just doesn't
untrue.
want the pictures.
I'm lying. I never ordered anything from him.
Oh, I was gonna say that's just untrue because Mara Jade never got hers. So
I know that's what the joke I was making.
yeah.
People just didn't get it. You know, I go deep. I do deep cuts, and nobody gets it.
I got it. I was.
You brought it up, but yes. So next to you there, we also have the one, the only Mandy, y'all.
Like what?
Like,
Hey,
oh my god,
everybody.
it's Andy.
So hey, you guys. So yeah, I'm here, and it's Monday, and I don't sound sad about it because today is a good Monday. My possum has been fed. I am here. I am completely hearing you guys. And my book, Work the Wizard, is still available on Indiegogo. And don't forget to check out Eternal Armory, you guys. It goes live on Friday. Like, what? So, yeah.
Ooh. Oh my God, that possum's still around?
Yes, I love him. I'm taming him.
Kurt.
Oh, Kurt, yeah.
How are you taming it, Mandy? Like, what does that involve?
Did you sedate it?
No, I hold the food in my hand now.
Is it like
and it'll come up and it'll eat out of my hand and it'll let me pet it a little bit. But if you make a sudden movement of any kind, it runs and it gets scared. So I have to get it used to sudden movement.
You guys are worried about me. Mandy's going to wind up in the hospital getting rabies shot.
It was a calculated risk on her end, and she decided to try to inflict Stockholm. I
do got to say, though, Mandy, I think you're coming through the wrong microphone, maybe. You sound very muffled. Yeah.
Oh, no. Hold on.
I didn't want to interrupt your intro there, so yeah.
Let's say I am. That's exactly what's happening. Did I fix it?
It does sound kind of the same.
Let's see. How about
that's
there
better?
We go.
There we go.
There's that silky smoothness we're looking for.
Yes, you guys. I wasn't going through my Yeti. I was going through my headphones again. Sorry.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Oh my!
Hey, phrasing.
Oh.
She went through that Yeti like nobody's business.
That's right. That's how
she
you do
took
it.
That Yeti man down. And last but not least, the one, the only, Miss Mary B.
Hey guys, I am Mary B, Mistress of Mayhem, Disruptor of the Narrative, and official Wayman card holder. You can also find me over here in the doghouse because
just for the time being, anyway.
Wait, so would that be like the bitch house? Because you're a female.
Yes, I was just thinking that. Actually, I was just sitting here thinking I am the queen bitch of the doghouse right now.
Oh wow.
It's okay. It's all right. It's a technical term there, right? It's literally a technical term for a
in the dictionary.
That is true.
Yeah, that's a totally technical term. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I'll completely allow it. Yes, you can find me over here in the doghouse for at least the next 20 minutes. Poor Tom. I've given him an excuse, though, for the rest of the evening to be a toxic male. So
that's my job.
Absolutely.
I've given him his right to mansplain is what I've done. So, and whenever somebody gives him crap, he'll be like, "But you don't understand. She threatened to poison me."
And Badass 9000 says Tom has a voice that would make women wet. Yeah, because they laugh and they spill their drinks on themselves.
It's not spilling. You actually spit take it. Yeah.
That's true. There you go.
Oh my.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, great Odin's raven.
What were you going to say? Sorry about that, Lorena.
I was going to say, can we have a moment of silence because Daft Punk broke up today?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I saw that.
I'm freaking gutted.
Yeah, me too, girl. I'm so upset.
Oh,
Wow. I did not know. I was too busy jamming out to It Was Agatha All Along.
oh! I heard.
Oh my God.
Do you know there's a trap version of that song now?
What?
Yeah.
No.
They made a trap version of
What
it.
the hell is
Agatha
trap?
All Along. Trap. That's another form
It's
of
like
electronic
rap?
dance music. No.
Oh, why does it sound like that?
It
I'm
was
so
Agatha
confused.
all along.
I didn't watch that crap. I have not watched anything on Disney Plus since this whole Gina Carano thing. Because you know what? Fuck Disney and fuck Disney Plus. Fuck the Empire. They can shove it up their ass.
Well, my subscription ran out on the 19th, and I'll have to I'll send you how to watch it, Tom.
I plenty taken care of. I just don't. I lost all interest.
I pay a cent. And I can share mine right now.
I acknowledge that I live in a world that demands I have certain amounts of knowledge about things, so I keep up to date on it. But I mean, like, honestly, that was the only reason to have it. Like, I already own all of the stuff that was on Disney Plus anyway, right? Like most of that, like the vast majority of that stuff.
That's my deal too.
Own.
So like, I'm not out there like advocating for anybody to necessarily cancel it. Like, if you want to, go for it. Just make sure you let them know why. But I don't expect anybody to just like, live without it or anything. But no, I'm fine without it. I feel better.
I've
It's like
been
getting off a drug.
I've been without Disney Plus since forever because I never signed up to begin with. Because after The Last Jedi, I was like, nope, fuck you, Disney. And
Not today, Satan.
I'm not
no.
fornicating the company.
So I
So
just
you weren't trapped by like seeing Baby Yoda and seeing how cute, and then like, okay, I gotta get, because that's what happened to me. I was all done, and then I saw Baby Yoda, and I was like, oh, well, I'm in love now, so I've got to get it. And now I'm back to cancel Disney.
Well, Kathy, that bitch got her way. She got rid of the baby first, then she got rid of Gina, and then she's going to get rid of Carl, then she's going to get rid of.
You know what's really weird? Remember that we've had that discussion before, though, about Kathleen, right? That she will absolutely push out every female that she thinks is threatening to her, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, not only that, Mary, but guess what? Cara Dune is exactly what they couldn't do with Rey.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We've got a roaming drunk 3PO in the chat.
Yay!
What's up, baby? What's up?
We were just talking, Jay. We were talking about people are going to start scalping your merch now.
Yeah.
I had to wear this to support you. I mean, it's bullshit what they're doing to you, and I just want you to know that we love you so much.
Yeah. Well, I have your leggings on. Can't see them, but they're on.
He's like, point that camera down, girl. Come on.
Jane Theory showed me hers.
Just point it down a little.
And Jane, that girl needs to get on camera more often. Holy cow, she is beautiful. And speaking of beautiful ladies, we've got so many of them here who got a lot to talk about. So I'm not going to take too much more of their time here so we can get into this business. I've said a lot about this already. I'm sure you've heard them say a few things, but I just want to remind everybody that we do have the Amber Turd shirt.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And just like Amber, we're working on sheets. So,
wow.
All right, folks, let's not waste any more time.
All right, we are gonna run right into this. This is a massive topic.
You could probably grab those 3 or 4 super chats real quick if you want.
Oh yeah. We can do that before we start if you want.
That was my fault. My bad.
Stephen Otten for $5. Hail, ladies, Tom, and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much, Stephen, for the super chat. We appreciate you so much. Do you want to grab this next one here, Lorena?
Sure. It is Terminus Est for $1.49. Actually, it is a Doomicorn.
Gotta get that clip uploaded.
Yes, we do.
We have Cesario Bajen for $2. I'm sorry, I totally butchered your name probably. $2 says alien in a human suit here.
I knew it.
Hello, welcome to Planet Earth.
Beep bop boop.
Mickey Mouse.
He's one of our personnel from Mars.
Oh, gotcha.
It's that 17th satellite we needed right there.
That's what it was. Let's see. L Punk Trace for a 99-cent sticker, a smiling face with little horns.
Ooh,
thank you so much. That's a what?
Evilness right there incarnate. The devil. Oh yeah, congrats, Nina, on monetization.
That's right.
I meant to tell you that.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And he sent a devil sticker. Is that what he said?
Yes, it was a devil.
He looks
sticker.
like an angel.
Oh.
That is literally the antithesis of what we were just
like
saying.
an angel.
Literally.
Walks like an angel. But I got wise. You're the devil in disguise.
And Thomas hijacked.
Oh, yes, you are the devil in disguise.
Let him wear himself out.
I don't know that song.
You don't know that song? It's in Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, shoot.
You're the devil in disguise.
Okay.
Oh, yes, you are.
It's been a while since I love that movie.
Your naughty meter is here. It should be more like here.
My friends need to be punished.
Oh my God, I love Lilo. She's the absolute best. Darth Nebulous for Canadian $5 says, I just purchased 2 Cara Dune t-shirts from Anna and 1 Rebellion t-shirt from Drunk. I hope to run into that SJW. Oh, we're going to get into that.
Welcome
Woo!
to the rebellion.
Oh,
We are totally going to get into that tonight. It is going to be uber fun.
You know what I really want to see? You know what I really want to see, and how Disney can like just win all of their money back? Cage match, Gina Carano versus Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I would actually pay to see that.
I would pay a lot of money to see that.
Yeah.
Lots of money to see
I would
that.
forego my rent for a month.
I would pay for ringside for that.
Yeah,
one.
I would too.
I would too.
Pay-per-view, yeah, that would be amazing. Dude, I would straight up get like some cocktails and hors d'oeuvres and shit and just make a fucking party out of it.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Hell
that would
yeah.
be amazing. That would be amazing.
Disney would be smart. See, next investors meeting you have there, Lorena, like just throw that out there. Just throw it out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look, and that's how you make amends with all the people who love Gina Carano.
Mm-hmm.
What the
Invasion of the body snatchers.
I've just been working on that.
Oh, that's freaking
Somebody
awesome.
sent me part of it, and then I had Perry Chan finish it.
That's
what she
right.
said.
Love it. Oh my God. Okay. Pinhead. I love that. Love that name. For $20. Looks like a super sticker, a video game controller dances goofily under the word woot.
Woo, woo.
Woot.
Wait, where are we?
Wyatt Holiday.
Wyatt.
Wyatt Holiday for $4.99. Thank you so much. Much love for the Toxic Ladies and Toxic Tom.
Ooh, we should just start calling him that, Toxic Tom.
We should.
I am toxic.
TT.
Let's see. We have Dex030 for $3 sticker. It's a pair character with lovey-dovey eyes blowing red hearts in the air.
I love
Aww.
the descriptors they give for
Thank
these things.
I know,
You literally
like-
see it in your head. Matt G for $5 is like, oh my God, Mandy, why does Drunk 3PO have leggings and Midnight's Edge doesn't? Like, what?
That is a good question, Matt. Like, what? How is that possible?
I don't
Tom,
know.
what's up with that?
Yeah.
Please don't make Amber
I feel like
Turd
toxic
leggings.
femininity leggings.
I
was
would buy
just gonna
those.
say,
I
we're
would
working-
wear them.
I'll
would
try
buy
with
'em.
some Amber Turd leggings.
Please, I need the picture right on the butt though.
That's
Right
my
on the
thought.
butt.
Toxic
Yeah.
fem leggings are a given, though, right? Like, I feel like that's a given. That should have just happened already.
It should have happened.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
You're welcome.
You're up, Lorena. With
Okay. Darth Nebulous for $5 Canadian. Thank you. The title, I watched it so you don't have to. More like because we don't want you to. Oh, absolutely. Mm-mm.
They're terrified of that view count.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's at like 1.6 million views now.
I'll pull it up and look. Keep reading those, and I'm
At
going to
least
look.
that was this morning. Let's see. Nina, I think you are up. 16-bit mascot.
16-bit mascot for $5. Thank you so much. Says, hey ladies, great crew tonight. Here's $1.25 for each of you. Tom, you don't count.
Oh, that's a tear.
That's all right, because I don't know how to count.
Oh,
I knew
Why
it.
not?
tough burn.
Nina, you may want to read the next one because it is definitely for you.
Okay, Matt G for $2. Like, oh my God. Well, he
Yo,
says
hey,
Nina,
that's
but
what he
I'm pretty
does.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what
I'm
he
pretty sure
does.
he meant Nina. You got like Monopoly on your channel as F. Okay.
Monetized.
Oh my god.
Yes, I do.
Stephen Otten for $5 as Marvin the Martian. Let me see if I can do this. I claim this podcast in name of Mars. Hashtag Mars forever.
Oh, that was this
funny.
podcast. That was pretty good. I don't even know if I can do it now.
That's funny.
I felt like I did a decent job here.
Your Martian is pretty good.
I pulled that out of my ass.
Oh God, that is so gross. I'm trying to get that picture out of my head. Deck 030 for €2. Kathleen Kennedy versus Gina in the Octagon. Please do it.
Yeah.
Can we do it in Wanda's Octagon?
Right?
That's the hex. Hexagon, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The hexagon. I'm sorry. You're right. I just looked it up. It is at 2,027,000 views.
Wow.
Whoa.
That is insane.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're the minority, right?
Yeah.
We're totally the minority. 2 million views. Trust me, these are Star Wars fans.
Are people hate watching it though? Like people who hate her?
I can't imagine people are hate watching this. Like, at least, I mean, maybe to some extent.
Of course they are, like the Mary Sue.
2 million. Like, I can't imagine it's 2 million's worth of hate watching.
Especially on Shapiro's channel. No.
Yeah. No. Actually, I didn't even watch it on YouTube. I watched it on the Daily Wire because I canceled my Disney Plus subscription, and I decided to, despite the fact that I'm not political, that my politics are not right wing. I'm actually a libertarian, right? I've even though I've never gotten into the political aspect of it, when Gina Carano signed on to Daily Wire, I took my Disney Plus subscription and I took it on over to the Daily Wire, and I went ahead and watched their movie Run, Hide, Fight, which was actually really good. And that's where my subscription is, because if that's where her employment is going to be, then that's what I'm going to support, right? Because that's what I feel like is important right now. And that's not me telling anybody else what to do with their money, but that's what I did with mine. So yeah, I watched it over there, and those extra few minutes of questions were actually really super fun. So I would encourage it. Go watch it. I'm not going to tell you guys what they were, because you should go subscribe over there for yourself. Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen it, so.
Yeah, I haven't subscribed because, not particularly a fan of Ben Shapiro, not particularly a fan of Candace Owens. However, I will publicize their articles and watch the stuff that they come out with.
I'm good with it if that's where Gina's at. So I feel like that's where the fight's at right now. So anywho, all right. We did have one last super chat if we want to knock that out. And then
I think there's 2 more.
Oh, okay. Why don't you go ahead, Mandy?
Okay. Let's see. L Punk Trace for $2. Thank you so much. You ladies and Bat Tom have a great stream.
What's up, Al Punk? I love that guy. He's always over on my channel. He's amazing.
Thank you.
Lug Nuts for $3.50.
Thank you.
I looked out at that monster and I said, I need about $3.50. And the monster looked down and said, I need about $3.50. I'm sorry. Lug Nuts for $3.50 says hello to the goddesses and Tom. Oh my, I felt like a peacock there. I ruffled my plumage and everything. Right? Goddess. My goodness. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. This is the Mary Sue, a bunch of fuckwits hanging out over there that know fuck all about this entire situation, but decided to watch this. We're gonna cringe and get through this article here, not the entire thing because it's just altogether not necessary, but it is hilarious. It's good for some laughs. So the Mary Sue, I would like it to be known. Go ahead and throw on your Shakespearean accent, guys. Everybody go ahead, throw yourselves in your chair, get back, and get as desperate as possible. All right, this is absolutely dramatic. I started watching this interview around 11:30 a.m. Eastern, and the roughly hour-long interview has taken me almost 4 hours to watch in full.
Wait, I have to pretend to clutch pearls.
Right? 4 hours.
I remember when you ladies used to have pearls to clutch.
We did.
We did.
Pearls.
I still have pearls. I'm just not wearing it.
I have mine over right over there for this show.
Like literally for this one.
This is the pearl clutching moment, right? Like, oh my God, it took me 4 hours to watch an hour-long interview because I couldn't even. Mainly because I keep pausing it and screaming about how something isn't true.
More like she pauses it and masturbates with her tears, probably.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ew.
I just not put that together.
really
You can say it about a
sad.
guy and it's okay, but if a girl, no, jeez.
It's really sad lube too. I'm just saying. Tears
Fucking
sad.
no, Mandy.
It's sad when that happens.
Thank you, Mandy, for the save. I love
You're
you.
welcome.
This is why she's here. She actually like.
The rest of us look at Tom like he's got 3 heads, and Mandy's like,
I want to pet him and give him a name. That's what she's thinking.
I'm sorry, I'm just analyzing it scientifically. I
just throw an S on
yeah,
there's better lubricants, but I guess
But
you know if
there's better alternatives than salt water. Just
But my point is they are the salt and the crying about this shit is so fucking bad. They just, oh my God, they can't believe that she got another job already. They wanted to cancel her so fucking bad.
All I can think about is how bad that would dry out your vajayjay.
Thank you.
And she goes there, and she goes there. Fucking A.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, oh no, that would hurt.
You want to say, well, work with what you got, I guess.
Right?
True.
I'm sorry, guys. Hey,
and there's so much of it too. I guess it's just gonna have to do.
Depends on how much you try. I imagine this bitch has a lot of tears.
That's what I'm saying.
She's probably got buckets to collect all of it.
Well, it took her 4 hours to get through the 1 hour interview. So she had time.
What the hell is she doing that took her 4 hours? Like, even if you're stopping to like get snacks and
I was gonna say
a bathroom break. 4 hours.
She probably had to go run outside, yell, scream, run around the whole block, then come back, watch, scream again, go outside, run around, to share her pain with everyone.
Means that she stopped every 15 minutes to have an absolute breakdown.
Why do I have this image of this woman doing this, and then like all the neighborhood dogs are going off every time she's going outside?
Yes.
Like,
why is this bitch getting a whole hour interview?
She started a Twilight bark, and this time she didn't even have to use her face to do it.
Oh my God.
All the dogs on the block are like, someone help that poor human.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't help but laugh at this. She's like, because it isn't true. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you sitting there having an absolute like rough time dealing with something, watching everybody lose their shit over something because what they said isn't? Oh, what is that? I'm sorry. Not that I'm saying that any part of this interview wasn't true, but let's go ahead and compare this to the fact that we had to sit there and watch Gina Carano get called an anti-Semite for her post, right? Which wasn't true, right? Like they said that she compared being a Republican to being a Jew back in the Yahtzee times, which isn't true, which is completely untrue. As she clarified in the article, yes, baby, I know she started a Twilight bark. I know. Sorry, my dog.
Dog upset. Jesus.
My dog upset.
And my dog's upset too. I'm gonna sue her. Give me $500.
Never makes noises either. I don't know why she's crying. But no, like does that feel familiar to anybody that you're sitting there watching this go down and you're like, that is not what she said. That is not what happened. And you're actually upset and frustrated because somebody's literally sitting there lying. And now you're sitting here and you're having a 4-hour temper tantrum. And you can't watch this. You can't watch this interview because you feel like they're lying. So anyway,
Well, the bigger question I think is, why is she so fucking invested?
I don't know why she cares. I don't know why she fucking cares. She said later on.
These people take the the pearl clutching and like just like they take everything upon themselves to be like, this is affecting me so much because everything affects me, because everything is about me, and they're just so narcissistic and they just want everything to be about them. And they're
it's probably because she had it in like 0.5 times speed and didn't know how to take it off.
Yeah, that's tricky. That can be tricky when you've lived under a rock like this lady has.
Don't give you skinhead excuses, Mandy.
Well, she's obviously, okay. Think about it like this. If you ladies were watching something and you're like, God, this is some bullshit, would you not just cut it off and go live your life and be like, I'm done with that shit? No, she invested.
How bad. Yes, that's exactly it.
She invested 4 hours of her day watching something that I don't believe it. None of us believe it because it's not true, but she believes that this is all bullshit, yet she still invested 4 hours of her time. Then when all was said and done, she said, I'm going to write me a little article about it because I'm an asshole. And that's what she went on to do.
Well, here's what she says.
That's what they do.
She says in the article, she's like, the whole reason that she watched it was because I watched it. I first had to make sure that I was doing an article, right? Because I wasn't about to watch this interview without getting paid for it. Bitch, why the hell did you look? No, that's not how this world works. Okay. You don't want to do something for work. The last thing you do is call in and be like, hey, I'm going to do this, right? I'm doing this thing. No, you go to the fucking bathroom and hide for an hour and a half and hope nobody finds you. That's how you get out of this shit. You don't call in to make sure you're doing it. You wanted this. You wanted to bitch about this.
She did.
Right?
Oh, you know what? He was probably chomping at the bit to get this because you have people like this chick totally invested in seeing Gina Carano destroyed. And when that didn't happen, it's like, why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? I have to figure out why the heck it worked. Why is she still here? I have to find out why she's still here. And they're so consumed that they have to watch this down to every minutia. They have to watch this.
See, I
reinforce to themselves how much they hate her.
I partly agree with you, Lorena, and I partly think that she's just really bad at her job. So it took her 4 hours to watch a 1 hour video. So she's just like, she's just really, really bad.
That's over and Jezebel that don't know how to fucking Google.
That could be it, though.
Play again?
I don't know.
I mean, she's obviously not good at her job. I mean, that's a guarantee. So yeah, maybe Nina's right. Maybe maybe this was the best she could conjure up. The best she could do. We're lucky it didn't take her 8 hours. Because
then the article
she worked hard to watch this for.
And see, that's the other thing too that Mandy's bringing up, because she's getting paid probably by the hour, right? She's like, let me see how much I can stretch this out. Like I gotta get at least 4 hours out of this, right?
I don't know if that's how
they don't get paid by the hour.
No, it's just by the article.
By the article.
But no, this is another one of those victim totem pole things, right? That how sad and pathetic can I make myself appear in order to get sympathy points, right? These are my oppression points.
This bitch so stupid. Take an ab out to cook me right.
Oh, that's an oldie but goodie.
She literally said, please note that I made sure we were going to publish this before I watched it because I was not willingly watching an hour of this without getting paid for it. Bitch, please.
She probably watched it already before she
would have watched this shit whether she got paid or not, because she was she needed her panties in a bunch, and she's following Gina around trying to find little things to get her panties up, in a bunch of hours.
And she wants to, she's probably just one of those people that wants to find an own. So she can be the first to post it on Twitter, like, oh, she said this in this part of the interview. So yeah, I'm the best at spotting how much of a quote unquote fascist this chick is, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird the way she worded this too. Please note, I made sure we were going to publish this before I watched it. Doesn't that sound like she'd already had it basically written? Like I made sure we were going to publish this article before. Does that not sound
You're
like she
probably right, Mary? Because does she really even address anything in the artitle?
She does. She addresses a couple of things, but
other than just say this is all lies.
The points so she talks about the steady decline on social media with her beep bop boop pronoun fiasco, and how the star had been previously asked about including pronouns in Twitter bios, and when it was explained to her, she decided that it wasn't for her. Yes, that's exactly how that went down. Somebody said, hey, you should put your pronouns in there because it normalizes it. Well, she's like, okay, well, yeah, that's not really for me though. It's my bio, and I don't really feel like doing that, right? And that's a simple enough answer, right? And she's very polite about it. She's very polite about it. She's like, no, thanks. That's not particularly for me. No big deal, right? When people explained that it was important for cisgender people to do that, blah blah blah, and then when she said no, thank you, they started fucking. Now this is what she likes to skip over here. They started fucking abusing her. They started absolutely slamming her, calling her every awful, horrible name in the book. And that was when she went and fought back against the abuse. But you never use that explanation there. You never show what it is that she said specifically, which is that she was being abused by these people, not the trans community, these other people, these SJW psychotic warriors who decided that this was their fight, right? So when people explained that it was important for cisgender people to use their platforms, normalize the use of pronouns, Carano fought back. That's not what they did. They didn't explain that it was important for them to use their platforms. No, they started calling her awful, horrible names. They abused her. But you skipped right the hell over that, didn't you, the Mary Sue? Oh, but wait, you couldn't stand it because you were just sitting there going, she's a liar. You're frustrated because I watched the entire thing. And then you said to yourself, I can't stand it because this isn't true. Oh, I can't imagine screaming about how something isn't true.
You want to know why she's screaming about it? Because if it is, then that makes her the bad guy.
Well, yeah, but that's literally what we go through every time we watch people start to abuse Gina Carano, because we're sitting there going, you are accusing her of this thing and you are saying something that is a lie. This is untrue. You are a liar. That is why we get frustrated, but you're sitting here spinning it, right? You didn't even talk about the fact that that's what happened to her, that that's what you people did to her. It's just, oh my God, it's so infuriating.
It's mad. It's absolutely maddening because they were like, why don't you put pronouns in your bio? Why don't you put pronouns in your bio? If you want to be transgender friendly, you should put those in your bio, like forcing her, like you're this awful person if you don't do it. There's plenty of people who don't do that.
It actually started before that. And I am almost to the point where I'm convinced that they were just trying to find anything, and I mean anything, to go after her with. And it was probably at Kathleen Kennedy's request. Because remember, it originally started with that picture that she posted with the one guy not saluting.
Right.
And they went after her for that right away. And then they started piss pounding her about the
That's right. That's how they that's when it began, and they started on the pronouns after. Yes.
And when you listen to her interview, I don't even think she was considering herself conservative until after they started coming after her.
Well,
at least that's the way it makes it sound.
The first year she voted, right? This was
exactly.
She says in the interview that she was like, look, maybe the adults don't have this in hand, and maybe I'm an adult now, and maybe it's time that I do something about it. And look, her politics, whether you agree with them or not, that's not the point, right? She's not doing anything wrong. They're her politics, and she's entitled to that. So why is it that someone like Pedro Pascal, and I'm not slamming Pedro Pascal here, because I will.
I will too.
You don't get him, girl.
I'm not slamming Pedro Pascal here because I don't believe that I should slam Pedro Pascal if I'm not going to slam Gina Carano, right? Because I think that if she's allowed to have her politics, then so is he, right? I do think that for the most part, actors should probably shut the fuck up, but since they're not, and this is where we are, Gina should be allowed to talk too, right? So it is what it is. This is where we're at. I feel like if one person can, if it's okay for this person, then it should be for this person, right? And so
we at least agree that he needs to put his helmet on and shut the fuck up. Can we at least agree with that?
I thoroughly agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, see, the difference between the thing for me, though, is like what was said on both. Like, I agree with you, Mary. I think all celebrities should keep, politics to themselves. And I think everybody should, generally speaking, but we don't live in that world. We live in the I'm going to tell everyone what the hell I'm thinking world, right? Mm-hmm. And, Pedro, he came from a side where, like, he basically villainified half your country versus Gina Carano trying to unify the country with her thoughts. And in that sense, I feel like it's kind of like, and again, like, because I like what she said in the interview, like when she was talking about Pedro Pascal to Ben Shapiro, and she was saying that, you know, I have the utmost respect for him. And, you know, when we realized that we differ in that ideology, we decided we're going to be friends first and then, you know, just move on from there. And I respect that because I have that with my friends and family, right? Because I have different politics and I try not to do that. But at the same time, publicly in the public arena, Pedro Pascal took a very hard stance, whereas Gina Carano did not. So, and she was villainified for it, and he was not. Like, nothing's happening to him, and he's getting jobs. Like, it's crazy.
And this right here is why. Sorry. But Lorena, like if you want to just go ahead and take this on screen here, because this is from that THR article. This explains why, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Lorena.
Oh, you want me to read this here? Okay, so I don't know what people at Disney personally believe or don't believe with regard to politics, but as a corporate entity, they want to stay as trouble-free as possible. And anything that is going to offend the left is a problem. I have clients who are making an extraordinary effort to post what the social left wants to see. And that's very true. Mm-hmm. As long as you have the right politics, meaning the left politics.
Why is that though? Why are they so afraid of the left? Why are they so afraid of the left? Why is it?
Because they trashed it, Mary.
Who's afraid of the left? Sorry, I'm just listening.
Every corporate entity is afraid of offending the left.
Because the left has, especially, we'll put it the way, the fringe left, the left with money, the left who are very good at shaking down companies. They've gotten very good at this.
Why are we not playing this game the same way? Why are we not doing this?
Easy, because some people, not enough of us are. You have some people who are willing to just bend over and do whatever they want. For example, the same people who are just like, they are more worried about being called racist than standing up for what's right.
Exactly.
That's
why aren't we making them afraid of us? Because look, at the end of the day, it should be about the buying power, right? And Disney ultimately, we know what they care about, right? We know what Disney, we know what it is, right? It's their pocketbook, right? So why are we not playing as hard a game? Why are they so afraid of the left and not us? Why?
Because they control the media.
They control the media, and there's not as many of us on our side that can easily say they got it as good as Gina did. Not in a way, but she's moved on. She's done. She's picking herself back up. She's doing her own thing. A lot of people are going under and they're never coming back from it. They were taken down.
She addresses that though in the interview. She literally says people are scared of losing their jobs.
Oh yeah. There it is. That is real. That is why our side, the left side doesn't typically work as much, so they don't have nothing to lose. It's like going into prison and fighting somebody in there for murder when you're on like a 2-year time. They've got nothing to lose. You have everything to lose, so you're not as willing to go in and stand up for yourself. People end up taking it, and it's fucked up, but that's what it is.
You gotta figure that's why people like Chris Pratt keep their mouths shut.
Right? Yes.
Especially in this industry, because it is about who you know and the right people that you're around and the right politics that you have. And it could be something as simple as, well, I heard so-and-so is right-leaning. Oh, okay, well, I'm not casting you for this, or I'm not hiring you for this. That is a very, very real thing in Hollywood.
That's absolutely terrifying because it's a kind of blackmail, right? It's not a kind of, it is blackmail. It is blackmail.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Blacklist.
Well, and Nina, and Gina said she experienced it firsthand. Like she even brought up the fact that, you know, a couple of her co-stars, Pedro, can go out there and say whatever they want online. But the moment she even sneezes, she's got 20 people attacking her.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm going to kind of wind our way down around to this. Where is it? So Carano goes on to talk about how Lucasfilm wanted her to talk to 40 members of the LGBTQ plus community, and she wouldn't do it because their employees were slandering her online. Again, no one who started this fundraiser for Lucasfilm works for Lucasfilm, but instead of doing the Zoom with the employees, Carano offered to take 5 out to lunch in the middle of a pandemic. Like, I'm sorry, what?
Can I just say something here for a second?
Real quick, hold on. I can't imagine why she wouldn't want to be dogpiled on by 40 people at the same time.
Yeah,
right. Who would want to sit there and take that? Sit there and get yelled at and lectured to and talked down to by 40 people on a Zoom call that can be recorded.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
And they get sound bites from that they can take out of context.
Yes, exactly. And that's exactly what I was going to say. I can't believe that this is even a part of a solution that this giant company is putting to your, employee to let's try and hash this out by having people dogpile you. Like what on earth is happening over there?
You know what, Nina? That's because they have, believe it or not, and this is absolutely freaking true, they have a CEO of diversity and inclusion.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard that's a thing now.
That's a thing.
But this person who's writing this article, this is how skewed that their values are, right? They're more concerned about 5 people who may need to isolate afterwards. Not that they weren't going to isolate anyway. You were going to isolate fucking anyway, right? 5 people may need to isolate after going out to lunch. And then she's saying, instead of, being dogpiled on by 40 people, why don't you just let 5 dogpile on me? Or better yet, why don't you let me try to have a conversation with 5 people? Let's try to do some humanizing.
Yeah.
Here, right? And they're like, oh my God forbid you actually be in the same place at the same time as other people. Gasp! Would you please go fuck yourself in your rear with your damn dildo? You are driving me up a fucking wall right now. God forbid she not want to be put in an abusive situation where she's being dogpiled on by 4. Imagine not being able to get a fucking word in edgewise in that moment, because look, it's hard enough. We do a lot of balancing here, right? With 4 girls on a regular basis. 4 women, we have to do a lot of careful constructing and like, okay, so this girl's taking this and this girl's taking this, and we need to be very careful to be polite and let each other, and we like each other. Right? Yeah, with us liking each other. like that's incredibly difficult for us to navigate with just 4 girls who like each other and some measure of structure laid out. Imagine 40 on 1, 40 people who don't like this one chick who feels she owes them an apology. I'm sorry. That's an abusive situation to stick her in. And you feel that's okay? What the actual fuck is wrong with you?
Exactly, Mary. That's what I'm saying. Like,
exactly.
I believe this is a freaking solution that they've come up with. It's like the opposite of what should be happening. It's insane.
It's not a solution. It's a public shaming, is what it
is. Exactly.
It is.
And I don't believe that they would have let her get a word in edgewise except for her to apologize.
Exactly.
And then when she did apologize, they would still fault her and keep going until she starts admitting shit that she did. Like in 2nd grade, I went to the store and I took a piece of bubble gum that wasn't mine, and they're gonna it's like that. It's like some Handmaid's Tale type shit where they literally like are circling her, going, "Your fault, your fault, It's
not good enough, though. That's the kind of society we live in now, that people, even when they apologize, is nothing good enough. Like, it's never good enough when you apologize. So
no, you don't bend a knee.
No. Well, and that's one of the things that you have to respect so hard about Gina in this situation, is that she never bent the knee to them, right? Like, she was willing to give where she could, right? Like, okay, so you want an apology. How about instead of something that is disingenuous and insincere, you give me some time to craft something in my own words. It wasn't that she was refusing to try to meet in the middle here somewhere, because she's never been the kind of person who isn't willing to try to meet you in the middle. In fact, the only impression I've ever gotten of Gina is that she's an incredibly loving, caring, genuine human being who wants to, as she put over and over and over again in this interview, look you in the eye and be a human being with you, right? And so she wants to be genuine and she wants to be sincere. So let me write my own conversation here. Let me have my own apology, right? And it wasn't good enough for them. It wasn't acceptable for them. Rather than her, they would rather her spout some disingenuous bullshit than say something real and sincere and from the heart. That's absolute fucking insanity to me.
You know what else I really loved about the interview, actually, is because she kept kind of talking about like the fact that she wanted to sit down with these 5 people, and she kept saying, I wanted to look into their eyes and I wanted to talk to them as person to person, because that's so important, right? Like, there's an old saying, like, the eyes are, the gateway to the soul. Yeah, the window to the soul. So it's like this woman that cares about human connection and understanding and trying to unify people. And then there they are. They're so scared of that. They're so scared of human connection and understanding and sitting, across from someone that has a different opinion and actually being able to hear them out without vilifying them. And I just feel like she just came off as the most genuine person. Like, listen, I never watched The Mandalorian. I never watched Cara Dune, but I can tell you that I have the utmost respect for this woman as a person, because this is what humanity is about, or should be about, like proper freaking etiquette.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand how you dismiss that. How does a human being look at someone who is sitting there and honestly and earnestly saying, I just want to look them in the eye, and go, yeah, no, but that's not important. How?
Because it's exactly what Gina said is happening, where they don't look at her as a human. They look at her as the other, and the other is bad and needs to be gotten rid of, pushed aside, silenced, quieted. They don't look at her like she's human. She's not human to them. She is a problem, an issue, something that needs
Mandy,
to be handled.
I think you nailed it. Mandy, you nailed it, girl. I think that's so true.
Actually, to add to that, Mandy, because this is something from the interview as well, when Gina was talking about how they sent a media trainer to her house. I'm like, a media trainer. Okay. So she's describing this woman. It's like she's very cold and she's got glasses on. And I'm like, this is someone you have to train you, in media. Usually would think somebody warm. And she was saying how she was just kind of cold and just sitting there and with her glasses on. And she's like, can you just take your glasses off so I can see you, so I can see your eyes? Because that's very true. When you're looking, that's why eye contact is so important, because you make that connection with the other, with the other person.
Absolutely.
And when she was talking about that, I'm like, yeah, absolutely. It's just like, it seems this trainer just came in there to
wanting to hate her.
Exactly. Totally not wanting to connect with her. You're an other. I don't want to see your humanity.
That's a testament to the power of Gina's approach and her desire for that connection to other living human beings, right? Is that she brought this woman out of this closed off, just completely recoiled shell, right? She brought her out of that. And she said it was lovely, right? Initially, when she comes in, she's got her arms crossed, she's got these glasses on, she's completely and utterly uninteractive with her. And she's like, take them off, look at me, let's connect here. And that's not easy to do with a person who wants to hate you, right? You have to tap into that sliver of humanity that they're willing to extend to you. And that's incredibly difficult when you have someone who's made up their damn mind before even coming in, right?
Exactly.
But Gina did it. Gina did it. That should tell you about the power behind the heart that beats in this woman, behind the soul that rests in there. This woman has a truly beautiful spirit, and it's a wonderful thing to watch. You see the things that she posts on Twitter and you feel the heart behind it, right? And that's why I'm like, oh my God, this woman is a complete light, right? She's a total light. She's a candle in this very dark world. Absolutely. And she wants to do this wonderful thing, which is humanize even people she disagrees with. I'm going to read this here, but there's a point. I'm winding to a point. The entire interview is wild because Carano blames the trans community for the push for respecting pronouns. No, she doesn't. No, she fucking doesn't.
Yes, she does.
God, the lies.
And Ben Shapiro keeps stopping to do sponsors ads, blah, 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 blah. But another part that really infuriates me is her unnecessary call out to Pedro Pascal. Oh, you mean the part where she treated him like a human being, even though they disagree? That part. Pedro Pascal is very open about his political views and has been long before he was cast as Din Djarin. Oh, but that's okay. That's okay for him, right? That's completely acceptable. Pascal, it's so fucking weird. The irony in this, you fucking psycho. It's completely fine for Pedro Pascal, but God forbid that frickin' Gina go, hey guys, we should probably be nice to each other. Oh God, someone light the frickin' torches. We're gonna burn it down. Jesus
How
Christ.
fucking dare you?
So they're like, oh, Gina calls out. You know what? This is the kind of person Gina is. She looks at someone like Pedro Pascal, who doesn't align with her, who is the complete polar opposite, and she fluid functioned with this guy on a set who we wasn't even fucking trying to show up, right? They had problems. You know who they never had problems with on set? Gina. Interesting. You know what? They couldn't get Pedro to do his shit, to handle his business. Never had a problem with Gina. Oh my God. So it's interesting because you have her. Why did she call out Pedro Pascal? Oh, I don't know, because she's pointing out the importance of reaching across the aisle.
Wasn't he like a drama queen about not wearing that mask?
Yes. That's why I say he needs to put the helmet on and shut the fuck up. How do you take a role as the Mandalorian knowing full and well you got to be wearing that helmet? That helmet, you're going to be wearing it, and then get the job and be like, I don't want to wear the helmet. They need to look at my face. No, fuck him. He's an asshole.
It's all right, honey. We know what your face looks like.
Yeah, it ain't that. Yeah. Put the helmet on.
I was just
the helmet on
at the reveal, but
yeah.
It's hilarious to me because while this woman had a complete bitch fit Twilight Howl barking catastrophe at the beginning of this fucking article where she's like, it took me 4 hours. And lies through her fucking teeth. Carano blames the trans community for the push for respect. No, she doesn't. That is absolutely the exact opposite. What she said was, actually, I don't think it's the trans community. I don't think the trans community would appreciate you crazy people coming in here and commandeering their cause and trying to force people and bully people into doing something. That's what Gina said.
That's what she said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is the exact opposite. You fucking bald-faced liar. You bald-faced liar.
This is what they do, right? They regurgitate these lies over and over again. Like kind of like what they did with the whole Kelly Marie Tran thing. Like how it was like, oh, she was bullied off social media and no one could find the receipts. And they just kept saying it over and over as if it was true. And it's like they just do this all the time. I guess like it's, their motto is like, just say a lie long enough and people will start to believe it, right? Because you just blur the realities of between lies and truth.
Yeah, right? They just throw whatever they can at the wall and hope something sticks. And as soon as they get something that sticks, they dig into it as much as they can. And then they throw about 5 more things and you're this, and this. Oh, this one won. Yeah, that's what she is. And then they just dig into and it's a constant, never ending 40 to 100 people attacking one person, telling them, like shame, doing that shit to them. It's so bizarre.
And God forbid you should ask for logical explanations. Because another thing in this interview was Gina was saying, you know what, I gave logical, reasons. But these people want an emotional answer.
Yes.
And it's just like that doesn't compute. And I said, yeah, I got the same thing. It's just like, why can't you give me the logical response? Because they're more invested in emotions. It's like you're entitled to your own emotions, but you're not entitled to your own facts.
No.
And they don't want to face those facts. And I just found that just freaking astounding that it doesn't matter the truth that Gina was saying and the logic to where she was coming from. That didn't seem to matter. They just want her to just give in to the emotional blackmail that they want.
Well, that's exactly what this is, though. It's absolute blackmail. And when the emotional blackmail doesn't work, they start holding your finances over your head, right? This is for them. There is no input. There is no place where this becomes indecent, right? There's no place where this becomes an immoral thing for them to do to another.
You're right, Mary, because this whole article is her reading for 4 hours because Gina got another job.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. How dare she pay her bills? How dare this woman?
She literally says it. She says it right there. Oh, I would love to be canceled and get a movie deal out of it. Go fuck yourself, you hoe.
They want this. They want Gina completely destroyed. And when they thought she was destroyed, I know you guys saw it on Twitter. They're out there dancing like, this is great. She's gone, blah, 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 annihilated, whatever. What? And it's just like, you got to be kidding me. She's back. Oh, no.
Tell me they weren't really out in the street dancing like assholes.
Girl, they were.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
The dancing that they were doing on
it really was the Twilight bark, though, because all you heard was it was totally the Twilight bark for like several days.
And I mean, this might be a bit of a transition here. I don't know if you want to keep talking about this specific article, but like that's how petty these people are, that they went after drunk 3PO's merch because they were like,
yes,
we're so freaking petty. We're
before we dive into that, why don't we get a couple of these super chats?
Okay.
And then we'll switch so that way we don't have like a mountain later.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They like to. You guys are so generous.
You guys are sweethearts and we love you. So let's see here. I'll go ahead and kick us off here. Willie Woodward for $1. Thank you, Willie. We appreciate the help.
Thanks, Willie.
Thank you.
I know what it is. Alora's not here and Willie's like, fuck this shit.
I know. Here's $1. I don't need to say anything. Here's $1. We love you,
Oh my goodness.
We love you, Will.
We do. Ray J's World for $5. Thank you so very much. I'm selling shirts at Teespring that say peacefully protest cancel culture in Star Wars. I want to do a canceled convention.
That's an interesting idea.
That's funny.
That's an interesting idea. I like the concept of it. Be careful not to do anything they can get you for, man, because they will. Never mind if the proceeds are going to children.
Yeah.
You use our name, you need to pay us. Forget that.
Screw those kids.
They're like that pimp that shows up. Where's my money?
They're like that guy that wouldn't give freaking Tiny Tim any more food. Like,
yeah.
I just have the envisionment of freaking Brian and Stewie, and Stewie's beating the hell out of Brian with a bag. Give me my money.
Where's my money, man? Where's my money?
Oh my goodness. Pegleg Pete for $10. Thank you so much. Says, I'm Jewish and 64. The reporter has no idea the Germans thought the alphabet community was worse than my relatives.
I mean, yeah, they did. They absolutely hated them.
They did.
Yeah.
Absolutely hated them. Well, they hated anything that was an other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they were able to dehumanize them. That's kind of the whole point of what Gina's been saying is to stop dehumanizing other people, right? And that's I really, really, really think that that's an important thing for us to remember. Something us to take from Gina is to remember that even when a person is sitting on the other side, do I think the person that wrote this article for the Mary Sue is an absolute cow? Of course I do, right? But if I ever met them or saw them in public, I might not hold the door open, but I wouldn't slam it in their face.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's that humanity aspect. You have to remember there's a person on the other side here, whether you agree with them or not. I really wouldn't hold the door open for you though. And I'm kind of hoping to trip in the puddle.
Yeah, kind of like, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm Canadian. It's like second nature to me. So if I don't like hold the door open, it would be like, it would have to be.
Mina's that chick that gets stuck holding the door open for like 14
people. It's true. That's my life.
I think we're on you, man.
Yeah, I think so. Crispy Critters for $5. Thank you so much. Gina's living rent-free in millions of heads. # cancel Disney. Yeah, boy.
I love it.
Oh, I skipped one. I'll get it.
Sorry. No worries. Sorry, I'll get it. No, it's true though. She is living rent free in their head, and I fucking love it. Pay the lady. Veritrace for $5 says it also takes this lady half an hour to cook minute rice.
That's a great one.
That's a student who knows how to boil water, boo.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
That is a classic. Evan McDaniel for $10. Thank you. A character holding their hands together saying thanks. Thank you for the super sticker.
Appreciate it.
Is it my turn?
Or? Yeah, it's you, Nina.
Okay. Ray J's World for $5. Thank you so much. Says, all I am going to say is she's going to prove Gina wrong. The truth is that this Karen got scared of Gina and ran to her safe space. Her safe space.
Yeah. Well, of course. She needed to, right? She couldn't exist outside of that bubble. I actually saw a tweet earlier. I didn't do anything with it because I didn't want to draw attention to this psycho or whatever. But I saw a tweet earlier that was this little SJW talking about, I love it when me and my friends so hardcore agree on stuff. It feels so powerful. And I had to do everything I could to not tweet. It sounds like a fucking echo chamber to me. You feel powerful? To me, that sounds like a fucking echo chamber, and I'm pretty sure that's a weakness. But you do you, honey boo.
There you go.
These people are just sad that that's like what they get their kicks. Like, yeah, my friends agree with me. I mean, that's needing a win. You are desperate for a win if that is what you get. That's your like highlight of the day. Is some people agreed with me today. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They got to run into their little corner together.
Hold each other.
You'll notice there are a lot of times where we'll say things like, you'll see us kind of miss each other on stream here, right? We'll just miss each other, and we don't line up on a lot of stuff all the time. That doesn't mean we have to go run into our corners and start like holding ourselves and rocking back and forth. Oh my God, Lorena, I didn't agree. What am I gonna do? Like, it happens. It's okay for people to disagree with you. You don't have to like dissolve into shambles and then use your tears for wanking it. Like, you're fine.
Oh my, yeah. Yeah, grown-ups disagree, and we don't.
She brought it back around.
I did.
That's how a joke works, kid.
Brought it back.
She circled back on that. Okay,
I'm bringing wanking back.
I'm sorry, Nina. You were saying that was my.
Oh, I'm good. The moment's passed.
Tom can always rely on me to have his back in the end.
Something like that, I guess.
Let's see. Stephen Otten for $5. Thank you so much. In 4 hours, I did housework, yard work, read a book, answered mail, ate dinner, and fed my cat. What the fuck did Mary Sue do?
She cried.
She cried and yelled, "This is lies!" over and over again for like.
And then
4
proceeded
hours.
to tell lies.
Can you imagine like how miserable like anybody that lives with her must be? Like you like Stephen here who just did all this stuff. Like imagine this lady's husband just went, did all of this stuff, and she comes back in and
why do you think every guy has to be a cuck now?
That's what it is.
You guys, we just established that she also masturbated with her tears. So she did do something else, okay?
She did do that.
Yeah.
But she bitched about it afterwards.
I feel like that probably took the majority of the time that she was doing all of this because of all that internal conflict, right? Like, I hate men, but I need them. I hate men, but I need them.
Exactly.
I feel like it would take a woman like that a long time to handle her business.
I mean, wait, how does it not? You get mad at it over and over again. Like, she probably like hits herself. Why won't you work? I mean, she's
and this is wow. We literally just discovered the definition of beat that pussy.
Oh my God.
She's mad at the world because she doesn't have a man on top of everything else.
Exactly. Mad because she's got, like her hands aren't as soft because she didn't buy the ivory soap when she was doing dishes. And now.
Well, yeah, because they're starting to prune.
Exactly.
You can't stick me and Mandy in a room together.
I love Lorena's face there. That's amazing. She's just like, oh my.
Oh my
Lord.
God.
She's
What
like,
the hell is wrong with you people?
she's like, these white girls, man.
I love y'all.
All right. I have no idea who read last.
I went.
Was it Mandy who went last?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ray J's World for $2 says this is the McCarthy hearings going the other way. I heard a lot of people do some comparison to the McCarthy stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you, and look, I'm not here to dismiss that. What I am going to say is that when you go back, because a lot of people want to round it back to that tweet, that original tweet that she put out, which essentially says that where this all started, right, where it starts is the ability to dehumanize that neighbor, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's how it started, and I do agree with. I have to remember that was the tweet that got put out before she got fired. Okay, she never compared the rights or the Republicans to Jews. That was never a comparison that she made. All she said was that the way that you get to sticking them in gas chambers and incinerating them and ripping children from their mothers, you don't start there. You start by looking at them as not a human being anymore, as something less than a human being.
Well, that was one of my favorite parts of the interview because she's like, first of all, she basically says, this isn't what I meant.
Yeah.
And then she doubles it by going, but you literally have people out there calling everybody Yahtzees.
Yeah.
And when you have somebody calling you Yahtzee 24 times a day, 7 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
you get to a point where eventually a comparison like she was making is bound to happen, and it isn't irrelevant.
Well, and how disrespectful is that to
Yeah.
Jewish people?
Yeah, that's yeah.
How disrespectful is that to the person whose grandparent literally, died in one of those concentration camps? How disrespectful is that to a person? Like, to make that kind of a comparison, that's disgusting and absolutely disrespectful, and something that you should strive to avoid doing, right? Like, that's where the actual disrespect comes from, I think. Because
and that's what she was pointing out too.
Yeah, and I have said that from the beginning, that calling people that term, that's no. There were real ones, and they were fucking horrendous, horrible. Not somebody that voted for somebody. They didn't just vote wrong. I mean, they're using that word, and it's just so disgusting to me.
It's like when people throw around that word racist.
Yes.
Right? They throw that around like they throw the word Yahtzee around.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you're using it without actually knowing how disgusting and reprehensible it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually
and that's what Gina was like pointing out too. Like in the interview, she was like, like that's the disrespectful part, is that we keep using these words over and over to describe other people. Like, and that's like people we don't agree with, and that's the craziest part. And I love that she brought that up. I was just like, yeah, girl.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Where are we at on Super Chats?
We're on Veritas for $5.
Fair Trace for $5. I'm so sorry if I got that wrong. Thank you. At least this Mary Sue article, ironically but unintentionally, quoted Star Wars when she saw the truth. No, that's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings, you will find it to be true.
Oh my God.
Wow, that's too funny.
That's interesting. Lord,
that was inadvertent too.
You don't know the power of Gina Carano.
The power of the dark side. Lord Trinan for $5. Thank you so very much. Says, I have a leftist friend who hates Gina. Showed her the Pedro tweet to show how he got away with the same thing. She refused to see it. Refused.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
truth.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I love that, because you'll show somebody that and they're like, I don't see any lies. It's like, excuse me?
Staring you in the fucking face. I don't know how you're missing it.
Yeah, it's like,
because they really think that the right people, like the right-wing people, are Yahtzees. They really believe that. So
they believe that. Yes,
they believe that to their core. So like when Pedro says something like that, they're like, yeah, well, he's just saying the truth. This is just the truth, because these people are all Yahtzees.
I hate to say this, but guess what? Of all the trans people that are in the world, there's probably less actual Yahtzees in the world than there are trans people. Right.
Oh yeah,
So that's the thing, is they concentrate on this boogeyman that isn't. I'm not saying that racism doesn't exist. Don't get me wrong. It is clearly out there, and a lot of times, a lot of racism can more or less be attributed to ignorance more so than pure racism.
Right.
It's generally just a misunderstanding, or somebody who just clearly doesn't get. And that's where Gina came from. And she's like, look, if these people look me in the eye and they talk to me and they get to know me, then they're clearly not going to believe these things, which the ones she did talk to said that kind of shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I believe the same thing is true for most people who even on their surface level seem very racist. If you actually sat them down and talked to somebody, they would probably change the way they feel real quickly, because when you talk to somebody face to face, eye to eye, one-on-one, it's a whole different story than being stuck behind some keyboard like a lot of these people are. And it's so easy to just cancel somebody. And honestly, what a lot of this person was feeling is guilt. Because I mean, if you can watch this and you're one of those people who got behind canceling her and you don't feel guilty, well, then there is something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Because you're not a fucking human being, if you ask me, and you have zero empathy and you don't see what you're doing. Because if you can listen to this girl talk for an hour and still believe that she is a racist or a anti-Semitic or any of these things that they throw at her for the last, year, basically, transphobe, all this stuff, then there's something clearly wrong with you and you're in such denial. And it does boil down to what I said before. For them to have to actually admit that they're wrong from the very start, then that's just it. It admits that they're wrong, and they will never.
They'll never do that.
I've never understood
all the time.
I've never understood why people can't own when they're wrong, because the problem is not being wrong. The problem is the inability to grow from being wrong, or the inability to accept that you were wrong, right? People will forgive errors. People in judgment, people will forgive that all day, every day. At least anybody who's sincere, right? Will look at a person who goes, you know what, I fucked up. And I'm sorry.
Exactly. And nobody owns that shit no more.
No, and nobody knows how to do that. Nobody knows how to look at a community or look at their people or look at their family or look at their friends and go, you know what, I messed up and I'm sorry. The amount of grace that people have in their hearts for someone who can own a mistake, you will find is nearly limitless, right?
Well, and I think part of the reason for that in this new culture is what we talked about earlier, is that like no apology is good enough. So when people do apologize, it like doesn't even count anyway. I think that's the culture that people are being raised in.
They've turned an apology into blood in the water, and they're the sharks. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, the other thing that you get these days is the non-apology apology.
Right.
Well, that's what they were trying to make Gina do was this insincere fake apology, right? They were trying to force her to give an apology that would have sounded appropriate, but it wouldn't have been hers. It wouldn't have been what she would have said, right? And
well, they even said that she wrote her own, and they even got down to the point where it was down to 2 words. 2 words. Something in there they couldn't agree on. And I've said it before. That's the moment that Disney fired her.
Yeah.
Fired her. She didn't know it.
Let's do these super chats because we still have several.
Oh, yes, we do have
within this all-encompassing topic.
Yeah, there's more to talk about here, guys. We just want to keep up on the super chats so we don't get lost in them at the end.
I think we're on Bryce Byerly Mandy, right?
It is, yes. Bryce Byerly for $10. Thank you so much. The term for this type of Zoom call is struggle session, straight out of Mayo China.
Mouse China, yeah. No, I mean that's not an off the wall comparison, right? Like that's when you stick someone in that kind of a situation where they're just going to be dog piled on, and that's all that was going to be 40 on 1. What's the point of 40 on 1? What's the point of that, right?
And what's the criteria here? Like, I mean, they claim to be a part of this organization or whatever, but like, why is it these people are the arbiters of, not just the trans community, but what everybody else thinks too?
Well, that's just it though, Tom, is that anybody who is both on the left and fits any of the criteria like if I were on the left, my little B in the LGBTQ would stand for a whole hell of a lot, right? But I'm not, so it stands for nothing, right?
Well, because you and people like Mecca and stuff like that don't go out there and, well, I'm one of these, right? Like, you don't swing it out there.
Well, and the difference is that Mecca and I both understand that we don't represent anyone but ourselves. We see ourselves as individuals. Like, I get the whole need for an LGBT community. I really do. I understand the need for that because at least at not too far in our past here, there was a lot of discrimination that went on, right? And there can still be some bit of a struggle bus for us, right?
Oh, absolutely. I understand.
I think people like Mecca and I recognize that we're at a place in time now where, at least within our own Western society, we don't need an entire group to stand up and speak for us. Somebody else isn't able to go out and speak for me because I can do that for myself.
Well, and I think that's the other problem right there, Mary, is you're hitting it on the head, is that you've got a lot of people who are adopting other people's causes and that never asked for help.
Yeah. I don't really need some rando in Lucasfilm who happens to also be bisexual to speak for me because, interestingly enough, I have a voice and I'm capable of using it. So, and I really don't understand why that's the position that everybody's taking. Anyway, I took away from that. I'm so sorry. Me, I guess, is Wyatt Holiday for $4.99. Gina rules. Mickey Mouse sucks. I love it.
Mickey Mouse. I love that.
Mickey Mouse sucks.
I like that.
Love you, ladies. Here's $5. Oh my God, that rhymed. Hold on, I got it. Mickey Mouse sucks. Love you, ladies. Here's $5. Oh,
thank you.
I love that. Thank you so much.
That was
cool.
I made that crack this morning, but I didn't come up with it. So. But that's, I think, where it's coming from right now. Yeah,
that was adorable. Oh.
Well, we have Imperial Lumpia for $10. Thank you so much. To reference a scene from Freedom Writers, when they are gone, they will be buried in the ground and forgotten because the only legacy they will ever leave behind is hate.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not wrong. Thank you so much.
Get in this session and you do what you're told. Yeah, listen to Mickey Mouse.
Wow. That made me actually uncomfortable.
Wow.
You do what you're told.
God, that feels so fucking uncomfortable. I felt like I was watching South Park for a second. Where
That's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. You need a South Park Mickey
You know what?
Mouse.
Rob does a great Mickey Mouse stuff from South Park. Like he comes in, and he just like, just does it all. I can't do it. Like I used to be able
So
to.
fucking thing.
It's so
Yeah.
creepy.
Who the fuck let him in here?
Yeah, like he can do that. Yeah, he can do the whole thing.
Oh my
I can do all the
God.
other characters except for Donald and Mickey are the only two I can never do. My cousin can do Donald like perfect. It's weird. We'll sit there and we'll sit there and do the scene from Roger Rabbit back and forth when we were kids. Like he'll do the whole thing and I'll go, does anybody understand what this duck is saying?
Oh, that's so cute.
You're despicable.
Oh,
Tom is a great impressionist.
I love
I
that.
know.
I've met a lot of wisecrackers, but you take the cake. I'll
I
never
love-
work again with anybody with a speech impediment.
Oh my gosh.
I love that
Graham
so
Roger
much.
Rabbit. It's my favorite, one of my favorites.
This
I love
is
making
war.
choices too. It's the best.
This
Should
is
I
why
go
Tom
on?
drives on shenanigans. Yes, you're on Valiant Renegade.
Valiant Renegade for $20. Thank you so much. Says the bullying Zoom call with Gina was a Clarence Thomas once described his scouts confirmation.
SCOTUS.
Oh, sorry, SCOTUS confirmation during his testimony 30 years ago. A high-tech lynching of a woman who dared think for herself. It's only gotten worse.
I would have to agree because that was nasty what they did to Clarence Thomas. That was literally a high tech.
Yeah. Yeah.
I vaguely remember that now.
You have to remember, this isn't the 1960s or 70s anymore. Like, this is 2021, and so things are going to shift, and they're going to alter the approach. But that doesn't mean that the intent behind it isn't the same, that the emotions that drive it aren't the same, and that the ultimate goal of how to essentially rid you of your ability to continue living is exactly the same. So I'm sorry, but yeah, that makes it comparable. Makes it completely comparable. We're on Wizards, Mandy.
All right, let me chat up. $5 from Warbzips. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. There is no way I was ever going to get that right, but thank you so much for the super chat. When they cancel someone, the goal is to make them self-delete. It's what they demand every time. These people are monsters. See, Vic Magnolia.
Mignogna, yeah.
Magnolia. I can't say that word. Damn it, that's another one. Magnolia.
Freaking! I died when I realized that was the voice of Crow on Ruby, and he was gone. I was so mad. I was so mad.
Mm-hmm. That is what they want, though.
I've met him. He's a very pretty man.
He's a hugger. That's all. He
seems extremely nice.
No,
I've never met him, but I've seen people like it.
He has very chiseled looks. He's a very pretty man. Very striking eyes. Like it's just like you. And I mean, I sound all gay and shit. But
You do that. You so do that.
He was really nice.
They fucked it up. You animals, you blew it up, right? They blew it up. No woman ever gets another hug from the guy ever again. This is fucking ridiculous. It's fucking
I hate them.
And he seemed like such a sweet guy because he literally came in just to say hi to Mecca. Like we were at the table sitting there with Clint Howard, Jesse Miller, myself, Mecca, Rob.
Right. We gotta get through these, Tom.
No, I know, but like, yeah, he was real nice. But anyway, no, you're right. And I was gonna make a point with this was the reason that pisses them off is because, especially about Gina, is she is exactly what they wish they could be. Mm-hmm. They want to be these activists who are out there being toted around like, Martin Luther King and all that kind of stuff. And they're never gonna be that because guess what? There already was a Martin Luther King. There already was a Harvey Milk. There already was these people who did this stuff already, who advanced these things. And Gina's one of them, and that's what it bothers them more than anything. Is that she's actually one of these people who will go down in the history books, because I believe she is on the right side of history, and history will show that she was one of those people who stood up and said enough is enough. You know, and she's not going to go to the back
brave.
She's not going to do all that shit. This. You know, whatever you want to, you know, analogy you want to put onto it here, she's not going to do that. She's not going to back down. She's Davy going against Goliath right now.
She's the actual definition of stunning and brave.
She is. And not only that, because these people are pissed because they expected the dragon to crush her. And not only did the dragon not crush her, she punched the dragon and the dragon bled.
Yeah.
It may not have died, it may not have cried, but it sure did fucking bleed. And it's bleeding right now, and it's scared shitless and don't know what to do.
All right, let's get through these super chats because we still have 2 other things that we haven't.
I know. I'll go to the back. Jeez.
Get in the back, Tom. Okay, that's fine.
Toxic Tom.
That's what she said.
Mexican Iron Man for $9.99. Yes, Pablo should wear his helmet and be quiet. Mexican Iron Man wears his helmet. Wherever helmet is required for American duty. Hail, ladies, giggity giggity.
Hail, Mexican Iron Man.
And yes, I just want to say this is true too, because they did try to cancel Martin Luther King as well. See, nothing is sacred and nobody's safe.
It's true. It's true. We're on Makini.
The Makini 90 for $10. Thank you so much. The issue is that they not just want Gina canceled, but sorry to be blatant, they want her completely gone from society or even force her to take the easy way out. But even then, it won't stop. Yeah, they're not going to stop coming for her.
And that's what Mandy was saying earlier too. It's like she's like inhuman to them. They just want to take her out. Put her away.
Exactly. She's not, they don't look at her and see a human being. They look at her and see an obstacle and a problem, an issue. Get her the fuck out of the way, get her out of here. And they don't even care if they harass somebody to the point to where they're really sick from it and having to seek help. They don't give a shit because they're not human, right? So fuck it, right?
Yeah.
They're disgusting. It's just, I can't fathom looking at it. Even people I don't like, I would never wish harm upon them or want them to not be able to pay their bills. That's sick.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
All right. Let's see. I think we're on Willie Woodward there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that me?
That's you. It's just
Willie Woodward, $1. Thank you so much.
Aw, he's so cute.
we love our Willie.
Oh yeah, I think Willie was my that was my turn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'll go.
Phrasing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Makini 90, thank you so much for $2. Says also good evening, lovely ladies, and terrific Tom with the
all the hearts. Brett Cohen for $5 says a video game controller poses Oh, this is a super sticker. It's a video game controller that poses triumphantly in between the words critical hit.
Critical hit.
Critical hit.
Thank you so much for this super sticker, Brett Cohen. We appreciate
you. Can hear that voice in a couple video games somewhere. I did some free video game work one time. I didn't even know what the hell I was doing.
Oh wow.
Really?
Oh.
Well, no, guys, like I need this, and I need some noises like well, that's gonna leave a mark. Look out. Like just that kind of shit. Like I just did it, like a recording, and I'm like, okay.
That's hilarious.
I've done that kind of shit before. I should get paid for this shit.
Yes, you should. We're on Lorena.
Yeah.
Where my bear trace
Yeah.
for $5. Thank you so much. But if you look them in the eye to eye, then how can you pretend they aren't human? Oh, yeah, well, that's the thing.
They don't want to look you eye to eye.
Yeah, they
don't
don't.
want to.
No.
They don't have the courage. That's what courage takes, is to like look at someone eye to eye and be like, I really do think you're a fucking racist.
Yeah, the
and then
whole
when you
point is to
explain,
dehumanize somebody. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
And then when you like, explain to them, like, you're looking into the eyes and you're like, I'm not a racist, and here's why. Like, and you explain things to them, and they're like, they just don't have a choice. That's why they don't want to sit there across of you. It's just, it takes courage to do something like that.
And
they
don't have any of that.
No.
Brett Cohen for $5. Thank you so much. Says main trouble is that inappropriate use of these words. The dehumanization has begun, so it's now easier to not care. Straight out of the 1930s playbook.
It is. It's that. Yeah. That's the comparison. Is don't dehumanize people, guys. And look, that's on our side too, right? We have to remember that for ourselves. It's like, look, as much as we disagree with these people, as much as we have a hard time getting along with them sometimes, as much as that's difficult because how fucking difficult they make it sometimes. You have to remember that there's a human being on the other side. Never allow yourself to become the thing you abhor.
Exactly, and kind of add to that, dehumanization of people didn't start straight with the 1930s. It begun before that too.
Long
history. It's completely embedded into our own natures as human beings. That's literally what we do to make it easier for us to treat someone like shit when it's convenient for us to do so. That's what we do as human beings. We're on Mandy, right? No, we're on Nina, aren't we? I'm sorry.
We are?
Oh no, who read the Brett
already? Okay.
It wasn't me.
I just read it. It's Mandy.
Okay, so yeah, we're on
okay. Sorry, y'all.
Get your shit together.
Servant of God, 777 for $5. Thank you so much. Gina is
Leonidas.
And these goose are Xerxes.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
Here's what I like to think, servant of God, though. I actually prefer to I don't think of Gina as Leonidas. Not that she's not as strong or as powerful, but I like to think she'll win. And so not that ultimately there wasn't a victory there, but Leonidas died, and I like Gina around. So
I like the Davy and Goliath one better. It seems more fitting because
and also Xerxes is way cooler than these freaking fools.
Well, Xerxes is also a monster.
I know, but he's cooler.
Monsters are cool.
Monsters are cool.
Xerxes look pretty cool.
Yeah, but I mean, these guys are like keyboard warriors. They don't actually go out and be badasses. They're like weirdos.
They're badasses in their minds.
They would never have the guts to come up to a human being and say some of the stuff that they say online. They only have that power because there's no consequences for it. Because she's tough. And not only is she mentally tough, she's an MMA fighter. She's physically tough. There is no way I would say anything. Right? Even if I didn't like her, I would be like, yes, ma'am, and move my ass on. She's tough. And I'm
back.
I ain't. So, just saying.
Dark Gift Comics for Dark Gift. Hey, hi Anthony, miss your face, man. Yeah. Says, what's up, peeps? We're ripping apart the Mary Sue and other morons online.
Yeah,
that is
a good time.
Just another Monday night, right? Servant of God 777 for $5. Thank you so much. Also, have fun roasting these goofs, ladies. Oh, we are.
We will. Bobo Yogi for $2. Thank you so very much. Says, love y'all, ladies, but who's that bald chick? There's a bald chick here.
That's Tom.
How you doing?
No, don't summon him back, please.
How you doing?
We will never get to our next
I still say you look like Mr. Clean with that.
He does.
Yes. Yeah.
I think he looks
Hey, Boo Boo Yogi.
Look at that. He's looking sexy with them muscles, though.
You don't have to exercise. You don't have to eat right. All you have to do is know Perry Chan.
I dig it.
He'll make you very muscular. He'll make you a man.
She went there. Oh my God.
I think we are on the last one, and it is Brad DL for $5, and he sent $5. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you.
Woo. All right. I think you've got our next bit here about the Gina Carano stuff. I'll get
Mary,
it.
Read that one.
Darth Novelist for Canadian $2. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says she's our modern day Rosa Parks. Yes, I would agree with the sentiment behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Same here.
Wow, we've got more. Okay.
Hey, Hills Mallory for $5. God, I love this. Chun-Li, she is over in the Street Fighter movie, right?
Oh my God.
Oh, she's supposed to be in Mortal Kombat, because I'm an astute film critic.
Not according
Oh
to
my
Jezebel.
goodness. Servant of God 777 for $5. Thank you so very much. Says, okay, that's fair. Also, yeah, that would require them to have a functioning pair. They don't.
They do not.
That's a point.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mankini 90 for $5. Thank you so much. Oh, Makini. I said Mankini. I'm sorry. Makini 90 for $5. Thank you so much. Also, how can they attack a woman whose smile just lights up a whole room? Hashtag we love Gina. Right?
True.
No, she does.
Mhm.
And look, she's got the kindest eyes.
She
like
does.
you look at her eyes and you can I don't know, you can tell she's just sweet. You can see it, you know.
Well, that's
She
because
does
she's
have
beautiful.
an
She's so
infectious smile.
sweet. Just in that interview, you can just tell just how much all of this has affected her, but
Yeah.
she's still just
Strong.
Yeah.
strong. And I love when she was
And
talking
gentle.
about that she doesn't like bullies.
Here's the thing, like when I watched that interview, like I was like genuinely like feeling compassion towards her because she was like kind of shaking and you could tell she was really affected, and like she kind of was like almost at the verge of tears, but she was holding it back. She was like so strong, you know. And I don't think she's that good of an actress. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think that was legit.
That was real.
Like,
that was
that was real.
With the body
Well,
language and everything. Totally.
That she what did she call it? A head hint? A head hint when she's had it's been hinted that this was coming, right? Like that she felt it in her body that this was coming. Not that they said it flat out, not that they gave her proper warning, not that they did what you should do when someone is coming to blows and you need to divert them. They never did what it is that you should do when you're trying to avoid the clash and the meltdown, right? They never did that. They simply acted that shady way that someone acts when they're trying to sweep you under the rug, when they're trying to dismiss you, but do it as quietly as possible so that you're not a problem. That head hint, right? When you
It was
let
a head
them know.
hunt, I think, but yeah.
Well, I think she said head hint because it's when you're hinting at someone that you're going to hit them in the head. You don't mean to hint it to them. You don't want them to know that it's coming, right? But you can't really help it because you can only hide your intent so well, right?
Is that like when you threatened to poison Tom at the beginning of the stream? Like you were
exactly,
kind of, like,
yeah, exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
Tom will never leave his soup uncovered around me now. No, he knows I love him. But no, I think that's that insidious nature that she picked up on. So while she couldn't point to something exact, she knew, right? She knew as a person does in their bones when someone is out to get them. And you could call it paranoia, right? But sometimes that paranoia pans the fuck out, and then you walk a little ways down the road and you see.
Well, she wasn't born yesterday, right? But you kind of know what's going on. You're like, okay.
Here we are.
You can figure it out when things are going on and things don't quite seem right, and people are like openly
intuition.
slandering her. It's just like something's up. And
like she's probably like there, like walking on like even the Disney lot, and people are kind of like looking away, not trying to look directly at her or something. Like you can tell, like
the people who are usually friendly aren't very friendly to you.
Exactly.
You're not getting invited to meetings and
more.
And
shady shit went down, and someone's doing some dirty shit, but they won't look you in the eye like a fucking grown ass person.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they did to her, and that's why your heart breaks for her, because you can see what they put her through. I'm sorry. Because we've all been through that. We've all been through that. We've all been through that moment where we were done dirty, and you felt that from her in that moment where she was shaking and she was like, why? What did I really do to deserve this? And the truth is, baby, you didn't do anything. They just don't like what it is that you think. And that's enough of a reason to drown you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what's weird is like, I kind of, when I was watching it, like as much as like I was feeling emotional about it too, at the same time, I've been backstabbed in my life. Let's just say that. And once it happens to you once, you kind of never retrust anybody like off the bat. So I feel like she kind of was like, she had never been through something like that. So like when she, when this happened to her, Because like we were talking about, like, she's a strong woman, like she is, you know, and an MMA fighter and all this stuff. So I don't think she really knew what people were capable of or can be capable of, because it just seems like this is the first time that somebody's backstabbed her. And that's that. It's sad. It's really sad when that happens to you at any age, at any stage in your life. But it was just kind of like, for me, it was a little surprising because I was like, I can't believe this girl doesn't know that people can be capable of such.
Well, it's kind of a beautiful thing that she's been able to hold on to that approach of innocence in its own way. That if she was able to this far into her life walk into something like that, and to walk out of it with still such a loving, gentle spirit, right? With her head held up high and still forging forward. This is the woman you call stunning and brave. This is the woman that you look at and you say to yourself, now this is a hero right here. This is the kind of woman I want my little girl to look up. Hell, this is the kind of woman I look up to, right? Because she's got the kind of bravery and gentleness about her when it's all said and done, and she's still trudging forward, and she's not violent, and she's not out there going, oh, well, I would like to punch anyone wearing this shirt, like. Crazy. Speaking of which, Lorraine.
Somebody actually said that.
Yeah, can you believe that? Oh my gosh. But let's back up a little bit before we let's back up the Wayback Machine a little bit. Soon as Tom hit the button. Okay, so like I usually do on Twitter during the day, you know, look at posts, see what's going on, whatever. I come across this post from Drunk 3PO. It says, while We Are the Rebellion shirts are still up, these people were able to get all Drunk 3PO merch removed from the store. I guess they will be a collector's item. Damn. I'm like, wait, what the frick happened?
Nina got that shirt on.
Yeah, wait, Nina, show your shirt. There we go.
Yeah, that's the shirt.
Glad I got that Drunk 3PO shirt. Well, God, like a year and a half, almost 2 years ago now.
Glad I got my shirt and my leggings and all of that. But I'm just like, you mean to tell me they like Deep Six all is Drunk 3PO merchandise? I'm like, yeah. So here's mine. Yeah, you know, so not fair. Everyone should be able to get a pair of wardrobe malfunctioning Drunk 3PO leggings. And of course, it's just some straight up BS with what's going on, right? Okay, so we dig a little deeper. So here's the post we're going to get to. Threatening physical violence because someone wears a shirt that says "We Are the Rebellion." That's the purpose of the shirt, to stand up to bullies.
Yep.
Now, notice something a little strange here, right?
Oh, cowards.
This tweet is unavailable. Cowards. Now, this tweet was actually out there, and thanks to your girl doing some digging, because she's an IT nerd like that, we have what that tweet actually was. So,
bam!
Here we go. My response to her. I'll take things I'm never really going to do for 100, Alex.
I liked that tweet. I liked that tweet. So it was a good damn tweet.
Thank you. So this chick says, and this is in regards to the We Are the Rebellion shirts, gonna punch the first person I see with this on.
No, you ain't, ho. No, you ain't. No, you're not. But I dare you to. I dare you to. I would love to see you attempt to punch. I'll give you one shot. I'll let you hit me first. I will let you hit me first. Please, please give me the excuse. First of all, I feel like I could be calm enough in that moment to go ahead and just call the cops, right? Like I feel like I could be, depending on how this idiot behaves, right? Now, if they get all buck up in my face, I'm gonna let him hit me first, and one of two things will happen. Either I will remain calm and I'll be like super like conceited about the fact that I'm calling 911 right now and like really revel in that, or I will beat the fuck out of your ass, and then when police show up, I'm gonna be like, yeah, she hit me first. It's called self-defense. You can still take her to the fucking jail though. That'd be fine. That would be just
okay.
Fine.
So I was getting tissue. Let me make sure I got this all correct.
Okay.
This bitch right here, right, is saying if you wear a shirt, I'm gonna punch you. Is that basically what she's saying? That people wearing clothes now that offend her?
Yeah.
More specifically,
we're not talking about like some rebel flag or some Nazi symbol. We're talking about fucking the words, the rebellion.
So she's gonna punch Ords?
Yeah.
He's gonna go right up to Ords and punch him right in the face.
Yeah.
That's what
Anybody wearing
Ords is like a lumberjack. He will eat her alive.
I know, right?
Tell this bitch I'm right here. She thinks she's ready to punch someone.
But this goes back to what we're saying. To look at to even make that comment, you have dehumanized people to the point where you are no longer looking at human beings. If you can honestly say, I'd punch you for wearing a shirt. I mean, the fuck.
She's proving Gina's point. She's
exactly what they're doing.
She's literally proving that when Gina says that's how it starts, right? When you otherize a person, then you can validate that violence. This is the violence we're talking about, people. Now they deleted it now because we pointed out that this person is not exactly stable.
Actually, what she did was she protected her tweet.
Protected the tweet. Oh, so she didn't delete it.
She's
just a fucking chicken.
That's why I said somebody got butthurt and protected their account. So here's the screenshot for posterity. Yes, she did.
Yeah, you know what?
The big badass got scared and had to protect her stuff because she was just a little scaredy pie.
Here's the thing that really gets to me. It's the level of stupidity of threatening physical violence, like assault on someone, like a whole group of people. Like, if you buy this shirt, I'm gonna come assault you. How dumb are you? Like, you're basically telling the cops you did it, and here's the proof. Here's the trail of like my criminal.
Here's the admission.
People. What are you doing?
Like, don't get me wrong. I thought back in the day, Jinkos looked stupid when guys wore them. I thought, y'all look like you're wearing a dress, but I never thought to go and punch one of them because I didn't like their pants. I was just like, not my thing. You know, I never thought to go and attack somebody over it.
Yeah, it was definitely into cool lots. Yeah,
I've never punched a woman for wearing a skirt. Like,
no, and I don't like those either. I think
they're false advertising.
I mean, they are false advertising. You think you got easy access, and then you're met with a fucking wall, and you're like, "This is
fucking a right."
True. I mean, I was never a fan of culottes myself. I was like, "What the fuck is this? Like, what is that?"
Is now a bad time for me to admit how many skirts I actually own?
I have a lot too, Lorena. Especially when you go to like in Cancun or Florida, where you get like those wind gusts that just you
want the whole world being your gynecologist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But you
why I have a lot
of you're wearing a skirt.
Yeah, little tease there.
It happens. Like, one time I was with my husband and I was wearing a skirt, and this wind just came and like just blew my skirt off in front of him and like a bunch of Mexican dudes, and I was like, I gotta get more sport.
No. Lorena is literally the reason I walk around muttering fucking tease under my breath. She's literally the reason. It's bullshit. It's no, but like,
somebody
you get
who
into
finally fucking understands me. You're forgiven for now, man. You get to swap spots.
Oh.
There are perks to being pie.
Oh, okay. So now I'm on the bottom. All right.
That's what she said.
Lorena's the tease. I want her underneath me.
I'm not a tease. I just make people work hard for it.
I'm not a tease. I just crush a lot.
But yes, this chick managed to protect her account, but it all got out there. And of course, our friend Az jumped on it and said, the cancel culture mob are mad at Drunk 3PO for supporting Gina Carano. They are trying to pull his merch and his ability to make a living. Give him a big FU and get something from his store.
Yeah.
I hope he makes a fortune on this. That is always, I love when they try to cancel somebody and they end up just like using that to profit and they make bank. And I'm like, yes.
Guys, keep in mind, this money isn't going to Jay. Okay?
No, it's going to a charity.
No,
it's literally taking money away from a charity.
Yeah, this is for children being trafficked. You monsters actually took money away from children being trafficked because this was never about the moral high ground for them, right? This was never about actually doing what was right. It was about the appearance of such. Right. And those are two very different things. And so what blows my mind is that these people with a straight fucking face actually went and got this shit pulled. Look, I do believe it was only a matter of time for Jay, right? Like it really, like there was going to come a day when Jay was going to blow up and they were going to be like, okay, you can't actually use C-3PO, right? So, but it should have been taken into account that this money has never gone to Jay. He's never like what was it you said earlier? Like, what was it, Nina? You were like, did it hurt when they clipped your wings?
Yeah, the comment is right there. Drunk 3PO says it. Like he says that the money was never gonna go. Like it was gonna go to charity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then that's what I responded.
Yeah, I was there when he talked about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's insane to me that all of these people, there were some people who made some stupid, like some asshat said something like, oh, well, this is embarrassing because Gina retweeted it. Now, why would Gina retweet this? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because it happens to be going to a charity that she's incredibly on board with, that she supports entirely. Mm-hmm. Perhaps that's why Gina retweeted it. Not because if you've noticed, Gina hasn't retweeted any shit that's been slanderous towards Disney. She's been so classy about all of this. Yeah. She's kept her shit on lock, right? She's been so incredibly classy. She retweets this, not because this is fine, this is beneficial to her stance, because this shows support for her, but because ultimately this money goes to a charity. That's why Gina retweets this. And so some asshat goes, oh, this is so embarrassing for her. No, actually, you know what's fucking embarrassing? Not fucking knowing what the fuck you're talking about before you open your fucking trap. That's what's fucking embarrassing.
They never know. They never know what they're talking about because they won't just put on their helmet and shut the fuck up. That's what this all goes back to. They never know.
Much, Mandy. They just do not know how to shut up.
They don't.
They know how to lock their account, but they don't know how to
Exactly. They'll lock it so you can't have nothing to say back to them. But
exactly.
That is so. There's gonna be like all of these little kids now, and they're just like, we got him. We got Drunk 3PO. He'll never sell again. And now all this money that could have went to these children they are sick fucks. They're sick.
They really are.
They are.
But a good thing about this is because, with the rebellion shirts and everything, because I know Drunk just put a video out a little bit earlier today where they're talking about, I think, at the time of that video, I think he said they'd raised about $700 in profit from the shirts. And he's planning to take 500 of that to donate to, I think it's a hunger charity for here in America. I'm forgetting the name right now. Forgive me, Jay. I'm sorry. But I did buy a shirt. I bought this shirt right here.
Nice.
I bought this tee. I was gonna get the one in red, but apparently they didn't have a size big enough for some of us, busty chicks. So that didn't work. So I had to get a black shirt.
It happens.
I mean, she's got big boobies, y'all.
That's what she's saying. That's exactly what she's saying there. Yeah, I feel you though. I'm gonna get the tank top, I think, because it's about to get warm.
Well, you better hurry.
Yeah, I gotta get me a tank for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Please do drop by, support, buy as much as you can. The profits go to,
That's what I'm actually here for. So when people say I'm mansplaining, I'm not mansplaining to the ladies. I'm explaining for the men what the ladies mean.
Okay. You're translating?
He's translating.
Yes, I'm transitioning into a translator.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep. So crappy people. We got eyes. We can see what's going on, what you folks are doing, but you can't hold them down. You can't hold down the good that's going on.
Down. Oh no. I got to keep on moving. I don't know. I just needed to. I needed to do that.
So, yes, this was the one that you guys wanted me to show tonight, which was from Stick Kenobi. I think this one, I think he did a really good job at summing up what the tweet was that got Gina into so much hot water. Mm-hmm. So,
ladies and gentlemen, I have to introduce a special guest.
Uh-oh. What?
Yeah?
What?
Mr. Drunk.
Hey, Jay.
Hello.
Jay's always surprised to a lady.
Wow.
On a constant basis. Hey!
Thanks for wearing my shirt.
We're so sorry about your
course. Of course. Lorena has your pants on.
Yeah.
I've seen her in it. I've seen her in it before. I've seen her in my pants before.
Phrasing?
No.
Well, I mean, she knows what I'm saying. That's
whatever. You leave him alone, Tom. You let him say what he wants.
Yeah, I want to clarify. It wasn't like Lucasfilm or any of them. It was massive flagging on the freaking merch store. So those idiots. Yeah. Yeah, and Teespring doesn't want all that negative publicity, so.
Wow.
And so I think what happened was they were flagging the rebellion shirts and like nothing happened, and then they just went. There's if you go on the store near the bottom, it's like report store, and I think they were just like constantly hitting that button. So it's crazy.
That's kind of ironic that the thing that they wanted fucking taken down, they couldn't get taken down, and so they had to settle for the rest of the merch. I hope this results in a big boost though in sales. Yes. I really do, because it's such a lovely thing to do, and look, it's something you've always done within this community. Is to
it's just like it's not, I could take the logos and send them off and get them shirts made somewhere. So that's not like the issue. It's just like people like need. How many more like Twitter mob? Like the fact that the Twitter mob claims this is a victory now, it's like they'll just keep doing it until finally people will stop doing that. No,
that's why we got to keep going. Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's just like, are you kidding me? Because now they're gloating and all that stuff, and it's because then they're like, oh, if you do it again, we'll just knock down somebody else. Do it again, we'll just knock down somebody else, and it's like they just won't stop until the companies won't take it no more. My logo design actually fell into the parody category.
That's what I thought too.
Just like Hello Greedo and Adat Chat and all the others that sell Star Wars merch that looks like the thing. So,
well, no, and that's one thing I pointed out, I believe, on your original post, and what I said on our show earlier is if somebody else drew that for you, and the fact that it has, C-3PO with a beer in his hand and all this other stuff, like it could clearly fall under parody. And even that aside, first of all, you can't copyright any kind of typeface, so that's why they gave up real quick on the rebellion thing. And you can't obviously copyright a phrase or a term that's so generic like that. Like it has to be something unique or special about it. Like and that's why a lot of these companies, when they do these like single worded things, they try to change the spelling so it's unique so they can copyright it. You cannot just copyright
I had an artist draw all these things.
Exactly. And I know you got your grounds covered, but like there's people out there who are like, well, what about like the typeface that Star Wars is? Technically you cannot copyright that. But now if somebody creates a font in a file on a computer, they own that copyright on that font. But you, as you said, have used open free fonts, or where your fonts come from. So again, you're covered on all your bases. So I'm just telling, the folks out there, like that's kind of what I see with this is they're just trying to come after you. They have no real grounds to stand on. And even if you went to court, you'd probably win.
It's all because they hate Gina Carano. And I won't stay long. This is a ladies' show. And when there's a ladies' show, I'm always close by. But what I'm saying is I just wanted to thank these amazing ladies. They were talking about it, and I appreciate it.
Can I ask you a question, though? Like, have you thought about selling it on your own website, and B, opening like another place, like opening up a store in another place, like Redbubble or something?
I was going to say, it would be Redbubble.
We'll look into it. The thing with Teespring is that it's connected to YouTube. So
I was gonna say,
easy.
I know a few places. Get a hold of me drunk and
Yeah, it's easy. The thing that bothers me is that they let the mob win. That's what hurts more than
that is
anything.
so annoying. Yeah.
So it's more of an inconvenience than.
You have to keep in mind, though, Jay, and Gina said this: they can't cancel you if you don't let them. Right.
Yeah, and that's why I think you should make another place, and you should like have a website with your stuff on there, and because people will go there and buy your stuff to support you. And I'm sure if they're gonna even like get, they want.
If I get away with this, Jay, we can make sure you can get away with whatever you want.
It's a lot of work and not taking away from anything. Like doing that stuff is for what I'm doing now. It's a lot of work. Because I give the money away. Everyone knows that. Like the t-shirt sales, we usually like my members, we pick a charity to give it away to. So like next month is Feed America. We're gonna give.
That's what it was.
So we sold a lot of Rebellion shirts. So I have like close to $500 we're gonna give away next month to Feed America, and then we'll pick another one next month. So and just keep going from there. So
that's so sweet.
And we're going to be talking about, because I am going to, keep up to my end of the bargain, but we did so well on the charity stream that I'm going to talk to these ladies here, and I've got a few guys that I've already talked to and a few more I want to talk to, and we're going to do like the whole thing. Like everybody who's going to be on there is going to be either dressed like a guy or a girl in drag, and the only one who's allowed not to is Drunk 3PO.
I'll be wearing nothing.
That's right. The deal was he has to do it naked. And we just got to take his word for it that he's naked from the waist down. So,
yeah. People in the chat asking where to get the shirt. Just go to my Twitter account. There's links.
We'll get the link.
But so you buy a shirt, we give the money away. And I like to do it in increments. So it's like right now there's a lot of money in there. So we're just doing $500 a month to different charities. People suggest that we can do from whatever. So it gets spread around. And go from
there.
Here's
the link in the chat now for the shirt.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
And Teespring was easy. It's easy for me to keep track. It's easy for me to obtain the money and give it away. So that's why it's just annoying that they did that. Like,
and then the other way I know is a little bit more difficult, but you won't have to run into or deal with a lot of the same kind of shit. So just talk to me about it and we'll figure it out.
No problem. I'll cross that bridge.
Absolutely.
When I'm ready. But I love you, ladies. Thank you for bringing. Thank you for talking about. I appreciate it.
Anytime, man. You know it. I just wanted you to be able to talk about your situation, man. Take care, Jay.
Yeah, no worries. Have a great show, ladies. Have a great.
Thank you.
The Fandom Menace ladies, man.
He is. He's sexy. I'm not. I know.
Oh, yes, you are, Tom. You got them muscles.
They're fake.
They're sexy in their
I'm
own
a pony.
Aww. Why don't
I'm gonna buy that tank top, and then I'm gonna cut it a little bit so there's a lot of side boob, and then double piss people off when I wear it. they don't like boobs.
No, they don't.
They
jugs.
They scared of some jugs.
When I wear my shirt, I got to put a push-up bra on just for emphasis.
Why are y'all scared of some jugs?
Why are they scared of some jugs, right?
Oh. The actual feminine.
There you go.
We know. We know.
We figured.
Oh shit. Oh shit. All right, why don't we go ahead and get okay. We got some
Who doesn't love boobs? I mean, you either want them or you want somebody else's.
I mean, I love boobs too, and I have them. So.
I appreciate a good set of boobs.
Yeah.
I can.
This was the moment where Tom really needed my little sound clip, which is rub it on your face and go.
We need to have another boob appreciation night. We should do that some night and actually. And I'm not kidding. And actually, like, and I could probably set it up through the stream where we could just give like the donations to like breast cancer or something like that.
Oh,
that would be sweet.
That'd be great.
That would be.
Yeah.
There we go. It's the best I can do right now. All right, Mandy, what you got for us here?
Okay, so yes, this is basically talking about the original tweet that Gina that got her into. Well, not the first one that Tom was talking about, but the one that they claim got her into the hot water, which was Stig Kenobi For those of you that don't know him, great guy. He is just amazing. Definitely go and follow him on Twitter, his YouTube, all of that good stuff. He's an amazing guy. But he is actually just retweeting exactly what the Auschwitz memorial, their verified account.
It's like the intent of these two tweets is exactly the same. Like
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. And that's what he gets to. And here's what Auschwitz memorial had posted, which was, when we look at Auschwitz, we see the end of a process. It's important to remember that the Holocaust actually did not start from gas chambers. This hatred gradually developed from words, stereotypes, and prejudice through legal exclusion, dehumanization, and escalating violence.
Yeah.
That is almost identical to what Gina said.
First person I see wearing the shirt, I'm gonna punch in the face.
Mhm.
I'm just saying.
Exactly. And I think Stig, and I love that he added Disney in this as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he just straight up, like, at Disney. He said, oh, look, the same thing Gina said. I guess the Auschwitz Memorial needs to get the white supremacy label and get canceled too now. Wouldn't you agree, at Disney? We don't want double standards and hypocrisy after all. And no, I thought
96,000.
Wow.
yes.
That is insane. Ghosting.
Ghosting.
Exactly.
I think that's on the original. So.
I think that's on the original one.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, how many likes does he have?
Pretty up there.
468.
Still.
That's still pretty good.
Heck yeah.
Ghosting.
Exactly.
And that is literally, if you go back and look at what Gina had, what her tweet was, this is all she was saying. That's it. And it's true. The problem is these assholes can't handle truth. They get a little drop in truth and they just freak the fuck out and they can't take it. And they're like nerd raging of epic proportions, like trying to stick stuff in their ass. They're so mad about it. So, Stig, good job. You got their ass. So yeah,
I'm gonna shame you right now, Mandy. I'm going to shame you in front of everyone. You're not following Stig.
am I not?
No.
How dare you, Mandy?
How am I not following him?
Dare you? Dare you? There you go.
There we go. I fixed it.
That tweet earned a follow. That tweet
right.
earned
Now,
a follow.
Twitter did me dirt because I'm telling y'all, I was following him.
Dude,
I believe
was-
you.
I
I
was
was
one of those Twitter doing me dirt because I know I have been following Stig since like 2 years ago. So yeah, but it is funny that I wasn't following him when I pulled it up.
Dude, don't feel bad. I had over 4,000 followers, and in the past few months, they've wiped out a bunch of them. So I wouldn't stress about that too much. But I did want to publicly shame you.
Well, that
I
was
deserved it.
funny.
I
That's
deserved it for not following him. What is wrong with me?
I wholeheartedly believe you were following him.
I know I was. There's no way I wasn't. I think Twitter unfollowed me. So check and make sure you're still following Stig if you were following him before.
Mary's learning from Disney. She wanted to publicly shame you.
Yeah.
If it works for them.
Now I'm sitting over here feeling insecure and not.
Oh no.
The FOMO.
I had FOMO earlier when I thought I'd miss a phone call. I was dealing with it heavy.
Oh,
I'm just picking on you, Mandy. You know I love you.
Love you.
I don't know why I'm in such an ornery mood today. I've been so difficult and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I promise not to poison you.
Well, hey, you're not trying to poison me. That's just Tom. So I feel okay. I feel safe in not being poisoned.
Well, I'm not scared of some jugs. So.
No, you like jugs, so we're good.
I thoroughly enjoy jugs. I'm thoroughly fond of jugs. I just looked over. Here. I'm sorry. I know this has nothing to do with anything, but I just looked down and saw my dog laying in the paint me like one of your French girl positions. And so I got completely distracted.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
My goodness.
Oh my.
You're a hoe bag. Yes, you are.
So shall we read some super chats?
Yes. We got to get to these.
Let's read the super chat.
So late. I don't have any idea where we ended off last.
Adam Wolford.
Adam Wolford. All right. So Adam Wolford for $10 says, wait, I thought Chun-Li was in Tekken, not Mortal Kombat. Or is it that she was in Soul Calibur games? I don't know. I've only been playing for 37 years.
She's in the Avengers. Get it right.
Yeah. So she's actually in Street Fighter. In Tekken, I don't know. Look, I don't know enough about any of these except for Soul Calibur to make commentary. But here's what I do know: if I, in fact, didn't know enough shit about it to make commentary, I wouldn't be writing a fucking article.
Yeah,
putting it out there for the whole damn world to see. Mm-hmm. Fucking hell. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Adam Wolford. We appreciate you. We didn't get to that topic tonight, but I wish we had. That was funny as hell. We laughed so hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous. Lorena.
Ray World for $2. Thank you so very much. Oh, was it somebody else or was it me?
No, it's
you. You're good.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
No, it's you. It's
all,
you.
All SJWs can say is Ree. Ree.
Nobody does that quite like Anna. Nobody does that quite like Anna. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to set the neighborhood dogs off if I do that.
I don't.
Same here.
I don't want my cats like trying to pull a shank on me or something like that. Like,
who the fuck are you? Like, what the hell is this? Oh, Larry for $1. Thank you so much, Larry. I think is that okay? So there's two from Larry for $1.
Yeah,
that says
$1
face without mouth.
Yeah, I think they're different ones. One's for $1, one's for 99 cents.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I covered both. I'm sorry.
That'll work.
Let's see. Darth Nebulous for $5. Thank you so much. Or $5 Canadian. Thank you so much. I just got a premonition. Kathleen Kennedy no longer at Lucasfilm, and Gina comes back as a surprise, like the Luke Skywalker scene in the Mando finale. I like that.
They'd have to pull some shit like that for me to come back. They would have to pull some shit like that for me.
They really, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not interested.
Or the octagon thing. I'm interested.
I'll take that. I'm for the octagon.
Yeah, I'm there for that throwdown.
I mean, I'm not joking. I would drop lots of money to get a ringside seat at that.
Yeah,
because I want to see when she gets knocked out. Be like, you got knocked the hell out. Look at you. I want to shame her.
You got to do it like, what's his face? You got knocked the fuck out. Like that would be the
right? Just stand over. Yeah. I want to get her. So I want to publicly shame her for once.
Right? Somebody who actually deserves public shaming. Mandy. Larry for $1. Thank you so much for the super chat, Larry. We appreciate the support of the channel so much. That's the best I got.
It was good.
It was good.
It sounded passionate. It sounded great.
I was deeply impassioned by your $1, Larry.
There you go.
I love Larry. Larry calls me Mary, and I love him for it. It's wonderful.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That is cute.
That's adorable.
I do like that.
I like it. Makes me happy. Makes me feel special.
So we have the DCV Titan for $5 Canadian. Thank you very much. Bet you the first person that chick decides to punch is from the tribe, smack a hoe and set some straight.
Oh my God.
They won't do it. You won't do it. You won't do it.
I love that though.
Oh my God.
That's great. That's great.
Vetrias for $5, thank you so very much, says, I guess Shrek's wife isn't the only Fiona that lives in the swamp.
Ooh, that was me.
You got her ass. Yes, sir. I like that.
Damn.
I'm a fan of that. Let's see. Hillis Mallory for $2. Thank you so much. I hate twit. I don't twit in hashtag go before no.
Wait, what? I hate twit. I don't twit and hashtags go before no.
Like Twitter? I'm guessing he's not down with Twitter. That's what I'm getting.
I think Hillis is not a fan of Twatter.
Yeah.
Don't blame you. It's
a complete cesspool.
It is. It's a cesspool, but I've been there forever, and too many of my crazy friends are there, and they're gonna have to kick our asses off.
Don't even bother.
Just because I know they don't want me there, so I'm like, no. I'm gonna stay here, and you will endure me, assholes. So I'm just. It
is the battlefield, and I will be there until I freaking die, or I take it over.
All hail Queen Lorena!
Hail Queen Lorena!
Send this woman a damn tiara.
Well, and it is important. I think that is a good attitude to have because, as I've said before, I mean, there's other places that people can go and other. Platforms and stuff, but that's really what they want. They want to send us scattered. They want to weaken us. They want us all to not have as loud of a voice. And that's the easiest way to do it is to send us running from the biggest platforms. And I have the same reaction. People are like, oh, are you going to leave YouTube? And it's like, they're going to have to drag me off of YouTube.
Yep. Same here.
It's where the fight is. It's
exactly.
Yeah. We're holding our ground.
Brother John for $10. Thank you so much for your wonderful, generous super chat. I appreciate that. And we appreciate that. All of us do. Cancel culture is a dress rehearsal for genocide. When society accepts erasing people from social media, then society will eventually accept erasing people from the world. History repeats itself. I think the concept that you can call that like a slippery slope argument, but I do believe that that what it takes to get you to that place is there. Absolutely. That if you can accept removing a person's livelihood, right? If you can accept removing them from society, and look, that sounds simple and relatively benign. Oh, you just remove them from society, right? Oh, they're fine. Like, oh, we just didn't want them around us anymore. No, you've taken away their livelihood, their ability to support themselves and their family and their children, to feed themselves, to have a roof over their head and a place to sleep at night. That's what that is. Cancel culture is I'm sorry, but it's absolutely demonic. It's awful. Like taking away from someone their ability to actually support themselves without having damn fucking good reason. And look, just disagreeing with you about your fucking politics is not a fucking good reason, you piece of shit. I'm sorry. This pisses me off so bad I can't see straight. It's not a good enough fucking reason to watch someone starve in the fucking street. It's just not. I don't care whether or not somebody agrees with me. You know what's a good enough reason? Chopping off a fucking finger! That's a good enough fucking reason to cancel somebody. I'm not even on board with the cancel culture shit. But somebody chops off your finger, they deserve to get their ass canceled. Probably thrown in jail. I'm sorry. That should be where they go. But anyway, I'm gonna go get a fucking Tylenol.
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
Hallelujah.
I was so about to say you should be Tylenol out with the Tylenol. I was so about to say it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I'm up next. Valiant Renegade for $2. Thank you so very much. Bought my drunk 3PO shirt Sunday. Screw these loons.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
There you go.
Good for
you. Hey, cut the side out and show some side boob because they hate that even more. They scared of the jugs, even man jugs. They don't like it. So
man jugs. Man,
show a little side boob.
You know what's funny is I don't even have to cut this one because it's like the extra small is like way too big for me. So like this is all bra. So like it would just actually show. I don't even have to cut it. I just have to.
Nice. see, that shows that Jay thought ahead and he made sure that there was side boob accessible.
Yes, he did.
That's
thought
good
ahead.
thinking on Jay's part. Good thinking, Jay. Now I don't have to cut it. I could just
wear it.
Let it do what it does. You know.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Just don't wear a bra and you're good to go.
Perfect.
Wait, wearing a bra without a bra. What is that?
Like wear it without a bra, and then you will not. You will
Again, like I say,
stop.
for those of us who have never done that or can never do that, what's going without a bra?
That
What's
like?
that like?
Yeah. That's I got mine on too. So I don't know. I don't know what that's like.
What's that like without being obscene in public?
Yeah.
I'm not that brave.
You start to feel indecent because some kid passed you by in the fucking grocery aisle, and you're like, I'm a bad human being. I've exposed them to something they should not.
Yeah, like he walks right into a wall, and you're like, oh no.
Oh shoot! Not again. Damn it! It's cold again.
Oh my god. Valiant Renegade for $5. Thank you so very much. Again, sends and this one is for Mary's new purple SIG fund. Tom, I'm still waiting for your new TV fundraiser, brother.
So, if you guys don't know what a SIG is, it's a 6 hour. It's the little Siggy. I used to before I got divorced. So my ex got it in the divorce, and so I had this cute little 9mm. It had this really great little purple tie-dye side cap on it. It was so cute. I had it to like quarter grouping with it. I was really good with it. Yeah, I was. I loved it so
I tried. I almost bought a SIG, but I bought a Springfield.
They're expensive.
Instead.
They're expensive, but they're great guns, and they'll last forever.
Yes, as a Canadian girl, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. So, yeah, okay, great, guns. Okay,
we'll take you to arrange one of these days.
That
sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. We'll just get you some headgear and you'll be good. So.
Yeah, we're good. If you're real good, we'll let you try the AR-15 too.
Wow.
Let's see.
I'll probably get like totally knocked back like 10 feet, like just shooting that guy.
The first time, or I did the first time I shot like a shotgun, I fell flat on my ass. I mean, but I was a kid, I was young, I didn't really know what I was doing, but it'll catch you off guard and jerk that shoulder a little bit, but you get used to it. Yeah. I think it's me. Is it me?
Yeah, I think
okay. So, let's see. Ed, is that an S? Ed S for $5. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Ed. My favorite channel is, or my favorite, channel is Yoga Pants Try On, but you are really cool too.
Wow.
Oh, whoa.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Makini. I don't remember how to
Makini.
Makini, yeah.
Makini 90 for $10. To be fair, the character that Jezebel should be asking, where is Katana? Or better yet, where is Melina shown, but not Katana, since she's a clone of her. Melina doesn't have the Tarkatan teeth. I don't know what the fuck any of that means.
Yes, exactly, Makini. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Combat stuff.
I don't. Yeah, all Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't show Katana. They showed Melina instead. I don't know.
Somebody give me a Soul Calibur movie. Those backstories are amazing.
We'll just have to watch the movie and find out.
Yeah, I'm watching that shit. Have you seen all the fighting movies up to this point in history? No.
I'm wait for Mortal Kombat.
I'm watching Mortal Kombat.
I'm watching Mortal Kombat. Look, he takes the dude's blood, freezes it, and makes a knife out of it. And yes, oh my god, I was like, what?
And my favorite part was like the end where he's like, come here, and he's like pulling it out. I was like, yes.
But what about when he froze dude's gun and then froze his arms and then freaking ripped them off?
So good. So
it off.
Yes, surrounded by women childs.
Damn, I can't wait for this movie.
I know, I'm so excited.
Me too. I'm ready for this.
Oh, that's good. People are all about the Snyder Cut. I'm like, Mortal Kombat.
Seriously, I'm gonna be seriously hitting my husband. You see that shit? Look at it. He's gonna be black and blue by the time that. I'm gonna be, look at what they're doing.
Mandy's wandering around with a murder boner, and it's hot as hell.
Oh my god!
I'm excited for some Mortal Kombat.
Me
That's
too.
gonna be awesome.
Oh, cannot freaking wait.
Me too. too. Okay. Wait, whose turn is it? My turn?
Lorena.
Okay.
Fat Steven Seagal for $2 Canadian. Hey, co-host and assistant. How ya doing? Stevie Wonder is hunting me with golf balls. Help.
What the fuck are you on about? What the fuck is he on about right now?
It's an inside joke that I still haven't figured out, but apparently it's pretty hilarious. I missed that stream.
I guess people are throwing golf balls at Stevie Wonder to prove that he's not really blind.
What?
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. And I guess he's not 100% blind. He's like legally blind. But I think this stems from this thing that Stevie loves to play pranks on people. So he'll keep doing things to like one of the most famous ones is like he'll if he's waiting in the car and you come out, he'll be behind the wheel when you get out to the car, just as a joke.
Oh, okay. And
there's been times where people have played up these jokes about him being able to see. So I'm sure this just got misconstrued with this whole thing. But like, no, don't be throwing fucking golf balls.
You can't throw golf balls at blind people.
He's a musical genius. He's a musical genius.
Why do we even have to say, hey, you can't throw fucking golf balls at blind people?
Let me guess, at the end of your little skit, Stevie gets hit in the head with a golf ball too.
Yeah, but you shouldn't throw freaking golf balls at anyone, not just blind people. Like, that shit hurts, man. Don't do
yeah,
that.
but it's worse to go after the blind. Holy shit.
I know, they can't see it coming.
You know, like heads up, you know, and just
yeah, but the theory, Mandy, is that he's not blind, so that's why people are like, okay, maybe
they couldn't test it with like some fucking marshmallows or something. They had to go straight to the golf balls.
Do you know there was some Volkswagen commercial where they were doing Punch Buggy and it had Stevie Wonder in it?
No.
Was it really?
For real. And he got it right. And I'm like, how does he do that? Yeah.
Well, yeah. I seen this video that somebody took of him at a concert where somebody knocked something over like a mic stand and he caught it midair. And like it was one of those things where he like caught it. And it's that video is on YouTube. And that was pretty damning because you're like, how did he see that thing? Or like
maybe
figure out that was happening.
Heard it or felt it, you know? Like
I mean, it was
vicious, but this son of a bitch has been pretending blind for what, like 70 years now. He's blind. He's played this out for a long time. Let the dude have it. He's blind.
Oh my god! Like, who cares?
Yeah, you play it out that long.
We kind of know he's full of shit when he's sitting there singing, "Isn't she lovely?" It's like, motherfucker, how do you know?
I'm sorry. I got sidetracked with the
It's a joke, folks. Laugh.
What about
it's a joke?
I see trees are green and roses too. I see them. You know,
that's Louis Armstrong.
I'm sorry. I got to use that one, Tom.
Oh my god.
Right.
I mean, his whole song is about seeing things that are beautiful, and it's like, dude, you can't see shit.
Who read the last one was Lorraine,
beautiful right? For spacious skies. Yeah. All right. What do we got left here? We got
okay. Here we go.
Denigrate
lunatic. Oh, deranged lunatic. Sorry, deranged lunatic. Denigrate
lunatic.
$2. Lemon character or lemon. What is that? Lemon character running, then kneeling on the floor, his arms wide open, and slice of lemon appearing behind him.
It's a sticker.
Wow. Okay.
It's a sticker.
I was like, what kind of super chat
interesting sticker? Huh.
All right. That was sweet. You're up next, right, Mandy?
I am. Willie Woodard for $5. Thank you so much. This is absolutely the last chat I can send. I wanted to say that I love this show tonight. You're as gorgeous as you are smart, and you're all over 9K.
It's over 9,000.
Thank you.
We love you, man.
Yeah.
And
Hail Gramagini.
is this our last super chat?
Well, there's a couple we got coming up on the screen, so read that one, and then we got a couple more.
Gal for Canadian $2 says there's an insurrection in my pants. Gears Durble. I don't know what that fucking
Is he? He's inciting an erection.
Oh,
Inciting an erection.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
It's a Friday night tights joke. Come on, kids, get with the program.
Oh,
I'm not reading that. Someone else has to read that. I refuse to react to that.
which one?
The Matt G.
Subscribe to Intoxicated 3PO. It's what they wanted. Are we good? Did we do it?
Oh, that's who does that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering who he got to do the voice for that.
Shit.
I remember I saw him do it on the live stream. It
How was my
really
Mahler?
fun.
Was it pretty good?
I thought it was really
Pretty
good.
good.
No, I
Oh,
feel like I'm the
yes.
authority. I feel like I'm the Mahler authority around here, and I love you, Tom, but no.
Oh.
It
Mary.
could use a little work, but
I love you. It's something
I got to talk
bad.
to him
It's
some
just
more.
for-
Once I get to know his voice, it's a little different. It's like Cecil. Hello. That's easy. Like I've talked to Cecil enough. Like, yeah.
I've only heard.
I
Mahler one
remember
time.
when Mary said that she wanted Mahler's voice to impregnate her.
I'm never gonna live this down.
No, you're not.
What?
She did say that, didn't she?
Because he came on my 5K
Phrasing.
celebration, and I asked him. I told him I thought we would have beautiful vocal babies, and this was before Andrew. Okay, all right. I wasn't being a bad girl or anything.
That's true.
but, like,
It was before Andrew.
it was before Andrew, and yeah, it was just
Yada yada yada. Nobody cares. Crispy
I
Critters.
I asked him if he would impregnate me with his voice, and he seemed to not mind the idea of that. So
Oh, I'm going to have to listen to his voice.
Thanks.
Because unless it's in Barry White category, I don't know.
Thank you, Tom. Everything that has to do with me is fucking boring. I'm so sorry. Anyway,
I don't want to hear about it. It's not about being about you. I don't want to hear about your gushiness.
I'm just saying I'm the person who would know about Mahler. That's all. I'm
I
saying.
know. I just don't want to hear about the gushiness. That's all.
Okay.
I don't mind hearing about you. I don't just want to hear about your sex. Like,
It was a joke. It was literally okay. So we can make jokes about girls getting like freaking.
I'm picking on you. Have you not figured that out in the last like however many months? I've given you such a hard time about
Move
this
me
shit.
back to the bottom, Tom, and call it done.
All right. Now, so thanks to Mary, I have some homework to see if Mahler's voice is definitely
It's
worth
sexy.
thinking about that.
It's sexy.
It's
It is.
sexy.
It is.
Okay.
And I got him to do a clip of him saying "Hello, Mary Mayhem."
Hello,
I remember that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Crispy Critters sent in $2. I don't know what this means. What's PX4F? I know what fuck the world means, or
I thought
I
that
have
was
no idea.
or the win.
For the win.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be fuck the world till y'all reappropriated the
Oh,
shit.
I thought it was always for the win. Okay.
No,
It used to be as long as I played video games, it's been for the win.
no. Back in the day before the internets, FTW actually meant fuck the world. But
All
anyway,
right. What's PX4 though? I know what a
That-
PS4 is.
Yeah, I know what a PS4 is.
that's that new creatine stuff that you can take before your workout stuff, right?
Oh, really?
Is it?
Oh, I have no fucking idea. I was just
I love how
If
convinced he
no
sounds.
clue.
Though.
If you've ever been to PNC, they have like all these supplements with all
Oh,
these numbers
okay,
and
hold
letters
on.
and crap. So,
Hold on. I just Googled it and it's a gun. It's called the
Oh, okay.
really?
Oh.
It's a handgun.
Semi-automatic?
There you go, ladies. Pick it up.
It's a
A Beretta.
semi-automatic pistol.
A Beretta PX4.
There you go.
Oh, shoot. I'm embarrassed. I didn't know that.
Check out the SIG P365. It's super dope. This is my
Yeah,
first
it
time
is.
seeing you ladies stream, and you are wonderful.
Oh, welcome, Chris.
Thank you.
You.
Okay, do this. There
Welcome.
we go. There we go. Okay.
Subscribe
Welcome.
to all of our channels as well.
Like, oh my God, Mandy.
Are you not going to
I
finish
think
it?
that's what
No,
No,
it
like you're gonna-
It's just that you left me sitting here wanting more.
I'm not going to steal your shtick.
All right. Matt G for $2. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Mandy, this Bid Superior Tina interview. As if. Thank you.
She is so funny.
Fucking hell. Jesus Lord.
Oh,
But I love you so much. I get you, sir. I get you.
Is that me? Okay. Rudd. Wait, no, it's Mary, right?
Is it me? Oh, I don't
I
know.
think we might have jumped because I moved her and
You
then
moved
Mandy.
her,
yeah. Okay.
It's whoever. I'm not
I
that
don't know
worried
who.
about it.
Rod Thunderheart. That feels incredibly.
You got to
bad.
say it better than that. You got to go, Rod
Hold on,
Thunderheart.
I'm not a man, Tom. So here's what I'm gonna
So
do.
you got to say it all sexy like.
I'm gonna do you one better. Okay. Rod Thunderheart.
There you go.
Well.
Just wanted to say hey and thanks for the entertainment tonight.
Oh
You're
my.
very welcome.
Mary sounds like one of those old school like radio hosts. You are calling.
Fucking A right.
Wow.
She used to be a DJ. She knows what she's doing.
Yes, I was. I was a DJ for 10 years and I rocked that mic.
Oh my God.
And one day I'm gonna learn how to talk like that, and then I'm gonna rule the world. But right now it's like, hey y'all, look what I can do. Yeah, so it
That's
doesn't
part
work.
of your charm, though, Mandy, is the accent. So don't lose that. Like,
Valiant Renegade for $5. Thank you so very much. Says this show is always pure fun and solid entertainment. Love you, ladies. And all BS aside, thank you, Tom and Midnight's Edge, for producing all you do.
oh well, thank you, Valiant Renegade. Check out our channel. They do good stuff over there. Just recently met him.
Thank you.
And another one from Valiant.
And Valiant Renegade for another $5. Thank you. And prayers for Mexican Iron Man's genital warts. Hope you feel better soon. Call you tomorrow.
Mexican Iron Man's got genital wars. What?
What? Oh my God.
What?
Oh my.
But he's wearing protection.
I'm so glad
Apparently
I
get through iron, I guess.
I
my
did not
God.
know Mexican Iron Man. I'm so sorry.
I hope that clears up.
Is that me?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Vitrails for $5. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Did you get your tickets yet? Flex's non-existent biceps to the small arm show.
That's like me.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I liked it. I always enjoy
Cute.
a good gun show though.
Yeah.
So
Right?
now that we're caught up, did you ladies want to talk about this nonsense from the Jezebel real quick?
I think we had agreed earlier that we were good if we needed to skip it.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's not much to say other than this is what happens when you hire somebody who has no merit for a job. Because there was a lot of people questioning whether or not the whole Chun-Li thing was fake. No, it was real, folks. They had to put
No, they're that fucking stupid that they didn't know to just Google if they didn't know, because not everybody knows everything about every fandom, obviously. But a simple Google would have sufficed. They would have known, but nope.
This big geek girl basically thought she had a gotcha.
Exactly. And if you read that article, it was so freaking sanctimonious. It pissed me off so bad I had to make a video. And the comments, because some of you guys in the chat were dropping comments about that video. It's freaking gold. It's just
we're not going to dive too far into it, but this is what we're talking about. So do check out these ladies' videos on it. And there's been well over 500 of you guys watching tonight. We appreciate that very much. Please hit that like button. We do need the help from the algorithm because Lord knows YouTube isn't going to help us. But we want to thank y'all for joining us as usual. I want to introduce the ladies one more time, give them a chance to talk about the channels. Let's start with Nina at the top there. Nina, tell them a little bit about yourself, your channel, and all that good stuff.
Hey, again, thank you so much for inviting me tonight on the show. It's always a pleasure to hang out with you guys and ladies. It's always a pleasure. And you can find me on my channel where I talk about movies and all that kind of stuff and entertainment and stuff like that. And also this Wednesday, I do a show with John Talks called Infinite Talk. And it's going to be on my channel for the first time. So if you're interested in all that stuff, come and check it out. We should have a lot of fun.
Did we accidentally miss Willie's super chat? I thought we got it.
Did we?
I thought we got it.
Willie Woodward, this is absolutely the last chat I can send. That one?
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah, back it up, Willie. I was going to say, I thought we got it. So
Yeah.
you might just have missed it. And then our good buddy, Paulie.
Hey, Polly.
I don't know what that is, and I
He's
can't say
making
it.
fun of me because I swore on his channel in Spanish, and
I'm not swearing in Spanish.
yeah. So that
Ah.
yeah, and it's on his channel. If you guys want to see me swear in Spanish, he's made it like the Latino word of the day thing, and I said a really really bad word on there. So there you go.
Now I'm intrigued. And now I want to hear you
Ah.
cuss really, really bad too.
I know a lot of bad Spanish words, mostly from the show Narcos.
Yes, I learned from my Mexican friends playing Mario Kart. So they would say like the worst.
Oh,
words.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Is it worse?
Tyler.
Is it worse than cunt? I feel like there's nothing worse than cunt.
There's a Spanish equivalent. I won't.
Yeah, there is.
I do agree though, because I didn't even hear that word until I was like 18 before I ever heard the C word. I'd never heard it before then. It just nobody says
It's
it.
one of
here.
the 7 words.
It's one of the worst. It's like the worst.
Like the George Carlin 7 words?
You can say fuck, but you say cunt like you mean business.
Yeah.
It's lewd, crude, obscene, off color.
Mm-hmm.
We have more words explaining not dirty words than we do dirty words.
But yeah, so anyways, this Wednesday, come to my channel, Fanfinet Talk. Thank you so much again for inviting me on the show.
No, because she sucks in Mario Kart.
Oh
She's
my
always
God.
trying to kick all the carts.
Oh my God! This is
Oh my God.
the gift that keeps on giving.
Did you guys see that video of Jackie Chan as Chun-Li? Because that shit is next level.
No, I haven't.
Oh no!
Send that in the
My
chat.
God, you have to watch it, Tom. It is so funny.
Send it in the
God!
Yes,
send it in the Toxic Femme chat.
Will you please drop it in there because I want to see that too.
I do too.
And also check out Nina's shirt. She has one of the collector's items. There you go.
Love it.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Next, we have Lorena. Go ahead and tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hey, everybody. I'm Lorena Creole, bringing you that spice to sci-fi and pop culture analysis, and also some salt and shade. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Minds. And of course, please subscribe to me over on YouTube, where I have various live streams and videos. I live stream on Fridays at 12 noon for my lunch table show, which I co-host with that Steven Seagal. And on Sundays at 8 p.m., I have my Welcome to Florida live stream where we talk all kinds of crazy Florida stories, some Florida history, and theme parks, Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, all that lovely stuff. And actually tomorrow at 12 p.m., I will be having a Lorena's after school special show where we interviewed AFK Bard. So that will be airing tomorrow, and hopefully you guys can check it out. And thanks so much for hanging with us. You know, you guys are amazing.
Absolutely. If it wasn't for you guys, we couldn't do this. And then Brett Cohen come in with another super chat here real quick.
Let's say for 5 Australian. Thank you so much. Mandy, before we go from your mankini faux pas, can you please try a Borat Myers? Sorry for taking your stick, Matt G.
Aww.
Thank you. And is he wanting me to do like Borat? Like Borat? Like, you know, iPod mini is for girls, Borat?
I have no idea.
I have no idea, but yeah, I'm assuming so.
Or he just wants you to do it in the like, oh my God voice.
Oh, I can read that. Okay, let me try it. Mandy, before we go from your mankini faux heart, can you please try Borat Myers? Sorry for taking your stick, Matt J.
I'm sure Borat Myers means something else completely.
Like, I have no idea unless he's talking about Borat, like Borat, like, you know, her vagina like wizard sleeve. Y'all are freaking killing me. Oh my God.
Fat Steven Seagal, of course, comes in with Canadian $2. Whoever wants to grab that one.
Fat Steven Seagal for $2 says, "Did you play Chun-Li in Tetris or was it Kirby?" Oh my God.
Brett
the Jezebel just really.
They stepped in it. Oh my
really
God.
did.
That's gonna be.
I'm gonna have so much fun with this. I can already see it.
It's gonna be a meme if it hasn't already.
And then Brett Cohen comes back again with knee yees. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Is that a Spanish swear word? I don't know.
I don't remember hearing that. I'm running through my Spanish curse words now. I don't remember hearing that one.
You'll have to clarify that one, Brett. Brett, you don't have to send another super chat. Just at me. Valiant Renegade is next.
Valiant Renegade for $5. Thank you so much. Don't forget Chun-Li equals Ming-Na Wen in The Mandalorian. Yes. She played Chun-Li. I've been waiting to see her reply from the stupid Jezebel article.
Right? No shit. She's probably just like, oh, hell no. You gotta catch them all, Griffin.
Which is looked at it and said, what a dumb bitch. And just moved on. Because that's what I did when I saw it. I was like, oh, these dumb bitches.
Ouch. All right. Next, we have Mandy.
Like what? So yes, you guys, don't forget to go check out my comic book, Work the Wizard, that is now available on Indiegogo. Also, head over to my YouTube channel. Go on and give me a little sub. Don't forget to ring that bell for notifications. We talk about comic books and Magic the Gathering, D&D, how they put ramps in D&D now, all kinds of just amazing.
Oh my God, I heard about that today. Oh my God.
Fucking ridiculous. I ain't even getting into that. We'll be here another hour. You guys, please don't forget to go sub over at my YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out my book. And also Friday night, we will be launching Eternal Armor. Like what? So definitely come hang out with us Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out with us while we launch Wyatt Holiday's next book. And hi, Wyatt. I wore the shirt. I got it. Okay.
Awesome. And then Lorena, did you get to finish plugging all your stuff?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. And then we have another one from Jade, Spider-Man, if Nina wants to grab that one.
Thank you so much for the $2. Says Chun-Li is one of the brothers in Double Dragon.
No, that's Bimmy and Jimmy.
Oh my God.
And that's a deep cut for those who actually know they misspelled Billy's name in one of the games as Bimmy.
Lorena, are you gonna get this one?
Yeah, I think this one's for you, Lorena.
That's Steven Seagal for $2 Canadian. Did you ever play Chun-Li in Crash Bandicoot?
Shit. My favorites.
I can't.
And then we got one from Matt G for Mandy. There you go.
Matt G for $2. Thank you so much. Like, oh my God, Mandy, whatever. I'm getting cheese fries.
Oh my God.
And I think
check
your mute and stuff, Mary. We can't hear you now.
You can't hear me at all?
Now we hear you.
Now we can.
That's so weird because I haven't touched a thing. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, what the hell happened? No, but we couldn't hear you. Thanatos Felicitas is next. You can go ahead and grab that since you're back, Mary, and then tell everybody about yourself. Your perfect timing there.
Okay. Thanatos Felicitas. I'm so sorry. I fucked that up. For $5. I still want to know, does Mortal Kombat have karate in it?
No.
Nope.
It's got Mortal Kombat in it and you spelt it wrong.
Petreas for $2 says Chun-Li's mansion was great on the GameCube.
What the fuck is going on right now?
And then Brett Cohen also confirmed what he meant. He said the way Borat says yes. That's what he meant. Yes.
I'm trying to think of how he says it. Y'all. No, that's not how he does. Tom, do it, and then I'll repeat it.
Yes. Very nice.
That's very nice. Yes. Her vagina ain't like wizard sleeve. There you go. That's my favorite line.
That wasn't.
The only good part about the second Borat movie was his daughter. Like, that was the only good bit.
I didn't even watch the show. I didn't even try
it. I didn't like it. I lost interest.
Yeah, I didn't like his stuff in it, but like her character was pretty funny, and like it didn't feel like the first movie because you could tell a lot of it was staged.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew a lot of that stuff in the first movie was too, but like it lost because now everybody knows who he is. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as funny.
All right, Mary. I think you dipped out again, unless you're still.
No,
there.
I'm still here. I haven't been
Oh,
talking.
there you go.
No, okay, good. All right, so go ahead and plug your channel, and we'll get the hell out of here.
I'll do it in the sexy voice. Well, hi, I am Mary B, the mistress of mayhem, disruptor of the narrative, and official Whammon card holder. You can find me over on my channel, Mary Mayhem, where I talk about newsy news stuff during the week and have a little fun on the weekends. You can also find me tomorrow night on the High Council, where I will be doing something I am sure.
Oh my God, can I read this one, please?
Nice.
Go for it.
Everybody Chun-Li tonight.
Everybody Chun-Li tonight.
Yeah,
Everybody Wu-Tang tonight.
Oh my God.
That's about
I
how
love you.
related they
That's
are,
Steven,
so,
that
yeah.
was funny.
Like, why isn't Chun-Li in the Wu-Tang Clan? Totally.
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Maybe she is.
Maybe she is, Tom. Yeah, maybe she is.
She should be. All right, kids. I think y'all earned a maximum effort, puppy.
Come on, you got it.
Come on, you can get it.
I like how it looks like he's got. Like, maybe I can get around this.
Let's try.
Yay.
So cute.
And it wouldn't be complete without Mary's Fenton, of course.
Yes! Yes!
Jesus Christ.
Right! Fenton! Oh, Jesus Christ! Fenton!
He's been such an asshole. I love him.
What about you, Tom?
No, it takes a fucking chihuahua to do some shit like that.
What about
You
you,
wanna
Tom?
know.
Are you gonna get a puppy tonight?
I'm gonna give myself. Let's give myself. I'm not gonna give myself a puppy. I'm gonna give myself a koala.
Koalas in the rain, koalas in the rain, no fucks given, koala, koala.
I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head for the rest of the night. Thanks a lot, Tom.
You're welcome. And don't forget,
And if
folks.
you don't like my politics, don't buy my book.
And you can also get your Amber Turds shirt along with your Toxic Femininity shirt as well at our shirt store. Give a subscribe to all these fine ladies. And don't forget to join us here next Monday night for another edition of Toxic Femininity here on the one, the only Midnight's Edge. Thanks again, kids, for hanging in there with us. We appreciate it. Good night and thank you.